tissue sampling needs. Good luck, Chargers, from your teammates at Barber Chemical in Oneida.
All right, thank you. Hello and good evening, everybody. DT, a little tardy here. I had they had a couple of new additions to the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. I was just getting some numbers. Sorry about that. Thank you. Hello and good evening. DT Meyer along with Kent Grody here, and you. We're glad to have you on board. Football Friday night, the Sully Buttes Chargers as they get ready to take on the Herreid Selby area Wolverines on. Oh man, it's just a beautiful night, man. There was a lot of people in the fields coming up here, wasn't there?
Yeah. Looks like they got work to do.
Yes, they do. Yeah, as a matter of fact, they do. So they've got work to do. We do as well. We've got a game to tell you all about. We're going to have that coming up here in just a little bit. We'll hear from the head coach of the Wolverines, Josh Saylor. Also, we'll hear from Tom Moore of the Chargers. And it's senior night here tonight, a special night for the senior athletes for Herreid Selby Area School. We're so glad to have you on board. We will take a 2-minute timeout and come on back and hear from Coach Saylor from the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Pre-game show made possible by Bankwest Oneida. Bankwest, convenient, connected, committed.
At AgTegra, we're leveraging the power of the cooperative to benefit our farmers and ranchers, their families, and local communities. We're creating jobs for your neighbors and putting money back into our communities. We're lending a hand in our rural fire departments, food banks, and 4-H and FFA programs. That's what local is all about. When you do business at AgTegra, you help us make a difference in your community. AgTegra, strong, stable, dependable, and local.
AGE Corporation's contractors and crane service are proud supporters of Sully Butte Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports.
At 83 Ag Sales, we specialize in precision planting to help you create a growing environment that will maximize your efficiency and crop yields. We're committed to helping you improve your planting and production with the best technology available. Located in Oneida, 83 Ag Sales, here to make the most of your growing season. Call us at 605-222-5385. We can help you choose the right components for your equipment and your operation.
Before or after the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida. The Blue Goose has a relaxing atmosphere, and it's a great place to talk about the game. Not only that, but you can see info and pictures of past teams and players. It's history with the focus on the future. Be sure to kick back with friends and coworkers at the one spot that has it all. The Blue Goose in downtown Oneida. Proud to be a supporter of Sully Butte Sports. As we get going, football Friday night, the Sully Butte Chargers are on the road, and they are in Herreid, taking on the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. Joining me now is head coach of Herreid Selby area, Josh Saylor. Coach, you're down to the last game. You get that bye at the end of your schedule. Now I know you have no power or no say in how this all shakes out. And I know you still have this game to play, but do you feel pretty good about getting that bye that last game before the playoffs start?
You know, we could have used the bye any of the last 2 weeks on where we got a lot of lagging injuries. The mud game, the Timberlake game, really, guys stretching and sliding around in the mud. We stretched to some quads and some hammies and had a broken finger and stuff like that. So we could use the bye week at any point here. So I mean, it is what it is. We'll use it whenever we get it. And we're looking forward to Friday night first, I guess, and then we'll deal with the bye week and wait and see who we get in playoffs.
I'm glad, Josh, I'm glad you brought that game up, the Mud Bowl, because I talked to a gentleman from Pierre here, an official. Well, I had a friend talk to me about that, and he said there were times where the water was up to his ankles. Did it mess that field up at all, Coach?
It did. it's been it before. It's the field in Selby's known to have that bowl, and when it gets wet, it fills with water and mud. And we tore that night. The field got tore up pretty bad in Selby, and it's healing up better than I thought it was. Like I figured it'd take a full year to get it healed, but it's at least usable now for practicing and stuff. But the field, we're playing in Herreid, and the field up there's got a beautiful crown. The water ran off, and that field will be in a wonderful shape for Friday night.
Yeah, and speaking up, the game coming up tonight. The task at hand is you're taking on the Sully Buttes Chargers. You faced them last year. You're a little bit different team. They're a little bit different team. What do you know about this year's version of Sully Buttes, Coach?
This year they're definitely, what I see on film, they don't quite have the arsenal of weapons they did last year. They got some youth playing, as do we. So I know the growing pains when you got freshmen and sophomores playing, and they got some of that going on this year. And they've had a very friendly schedule, and we're a different team than we were last year. I mean, we're technically the same team other than one guy, but we're a year older and a year more mature than we were last year. So we fully intend, or we're excited to play in a game like this. These are the fun ones. It's a conference rival. It's a rivalry, and we're looking forward just to battling out on a Friday night.
Yeah, and looking at it, you talked about schedule, and as far as what Sully Buttes has had to deal with, and I had a chance to take a look at your schedule as well. And Herreid Selby area always goes out and finds that competition. Yeah, there were a couple of games where you had some walkovers, but by and large, Josh, you guys didn't play the sisters of the poor here. I mean, you guys, you went out and you saw some good competition out there. So, do you feel that's getting you ready here for this time of this time of year, this time of the season?
Absolutely. We played, Falkton, who's a really good football team. We're going to play Sully Buttes, who's a really good football team. We played Ipswich, who's a good football team. And those, it's getting our guys to believe that we can compete at that level. And, like we played Falkton in the first half, we were kind of beat before we took the field because of what they did to us last year. And then we realized once we kind of settled in, and we played a really tough second half with them. And so then the belief is starting to happen. So having these games to get the belief that we can compete with top teams in nine-man, it's wonderful to have them on our schedule. So it's going to help us, believe for tonight when we're gonna go play one of the top teams in the state.
I got to ask you about your squad, Coach. I'm taking a look at the roster here. You've got decent numbers to work with, but one of the things that stands out is you've got some seniors you can rely on a little bit. What has the seniors meant to your program, Coach?
The senior, couple of them. One of them was his first year playing, and great addition to Keegan Russell. Great addition to us. Our other seniors like Houston and Tristan and Keto and Xavier, they've been solid with us, and Caleb, they do all we ask and everything we ask of them, and it's nice to have guys like that you can just count on at any point and any time. So,
talking with the Wolverines head coach Josh Saylor moments before kickoff here, Coach, what are a couple of keys you're looking for from your club to take that next step in this game?
We had a hard week this week. We lost our starting running back and linebacker, Porter Gregg. He had surgery on broke his finger in the Timberlake game, and he played the last couple weeks with it, and it just wasn't healing the way the doctors wanted it to, so they decided they wanted to do surgery on it sooner than later. So it's been a tough week mixing. You take your starting running back out, and we're plugging guys in and going. So the keys for us are just to play solid football. The guys that got moved around now into different positions, the key is that they just do their job, and we don't try and do anyone else's job for do our job, your own job first, and then let the team come together and do their job as a whole. And that's going to be a main key component for us tonight.
I know you guys are going to be ready. You're fired up for this game here. There's always a good natural rivalry between the Chargers and the Wolverines, and you'll be ready to play. It should be a fun contest tonight. Coach, I really do appreciate the time. Thanks so much, and good luck in tonight's game.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate it.
Anytime. That is Josh Saylor, head coach of the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. And our pregame show continues with more after this in Country 95.3 pregame show made possible by Bankwest Oneida. Bankwest, convenient, connected, committed.
At Ringneck Energy, our mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of our investor partners, and provides a safe, rewarding work environment. Ringneck Energy, located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida. Call 605-945-6900 and check out our website, www.ringneckenergy.com. Ringneck Energy in Oneida, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Koenig of Oneida, Pierre, and Winter has provided our services to growers of South Dakota for over 50 years. We focus on providing our customers with the products, services, and attention to detail that each farmer needs to succeed. For your individual needs of custom spraying, liquid or dry fertilizer, chemical, soil sampling, seed sales, and treating, stop in and see us at Koenig with offices located in Oneida, Pierre, and Winter.
As we continue on with our pregame show now, the Selby Charger football team on the road, the last road game of the regular season, as the Chargers are in Herreid, taking on the tough Herreid Selby area Wolverines. Joining me now is coach of the Chargers, Tom Moore. Last week, Tom, you had a mercy rule victory, 50-0, over the Faith Longhorns to close out homecoming week. And I know that I was talking with you earlier in the week that even though, I don't know, sometimes it just didn't maybe look like your best game, but you still had a convincing win. You had a shutout. Obviously, you took a lot of good things away from that win.
Yeah, absolutely. The homecoming just makes for a long week, so by the time you get to the game on Friday, there's that we're ready to play, but their minds are still kind of going a lot of different directions with things. But kind of started off a little bit slow, but got some lots of faces in, and some of those young guys played really, really well throughout the game. So I was very fortunate that that the younger guys got quite a bit of reps in there and got to play them in high varsity level positions. So it was a good performance for us on that end.
That's always an ongoing thing. I know that you have to bring in the younger players to give them experience and field time against a varsity squad, and you've done that pretty much throughout the season. Are you pretty happy with the results you've seen so far, Tom?
Yeah, absolutely. With that, true is they're quite competitive and pretty athletic. So we got young guys all over the place playing some key spots, which is awesome, just like a lot of other teams have as well. So it's fun to see them gain, and having some that might not get as many reps and get to play underneath the lights. That's just a different feel to play actually on a Friday night instead of a Monday afternoon or something for a JV game. It's just a cool feeling, especially to cap it off at homecoming and be able to play, significant downs is fun for them.
There has been on your schedule, obviously we're going to talk about the Wolverines here in just a moment, but on the schedule, you've had a chance to get some of those nice wins, but there's also that also comes with it. There are some tests, of course, and you got to face those young guys. I've talked to other coaches and saying, you play the schedule that you're dealt, and you guys have too. But do you feel the challenges that have been thrown at your club's way helps you prepare for this time of year, the playoff time?
Absolutely. Yeah. Whatever schedule we have is a schedule that we're going to play. We know who we're playing each week. I'm not very good at looking down the road, so I'm really good at just looking who's next week. And I know a lot of people are talking playoff stuff. I have really not even looked at that. I'll worry about that after this weekend, just to start accumulating some film. But I know we got Sunshine next week, and that's the task at hand. But So it's just you gotta play what you play, and it's at times you got you play teams that might be that might be down with classes. You're playing a 9B, so you're gonna take the wave of kids that you have at the time, and we've got teams on our schedule that have been notorious powerhouse schools, or teams that have been in the Dome the last 10 years. So at some point they're going to get it back, where they got a good culture, good tradition. They just need the next wave of kids to show up. So. Yeah. That is what it is, and we'll play whoever we have next week, or this week and next week, and so forth.
Yeah, the task at hand this week is a pretty solid club in the Herreid Selby area Wolverines, and Coach, they've gone through the growing pains with just as you have too, by getting younger players in, and this is you've had a couple of tough tests and on the road. And this is another one on the road, all the way up in Herreid. What do you know about them, Tom?
Very, very good football team. They're similar to us. Defensively, we're similar in a way of how we do things. But offensively, they do a nice job of spreading the ball out. But they like their bread and butter is run the football. With the Gray kid, heck of a running back. He's a very, very patient running back. So he reads, and once he reads what's going on, he has a big burst, and he runs behind the shoulder pad. So he'll be a fun challenge to try to kind of have to keep wrangled a little bit. But they talked about their younger football team, but they were really young last year. They graduated one senior last year, so these guys are younger but very experienced. They're 2-year starters, where we're our younger players are 5 or 6 starts into their careers. So that's an advantage, I guess, on their end. But it'll be a fun task with a very good football team in Herreid Selby.
Yeah, and on that field, and I had a chance to talk to Coach Saylor. I asked him. I was talking to one of the officials that called one of their games, and he said it was the field conditions. It was a mud bowl, but that was in Selby. And he said the field at Herreid is holding up pretty good, but it's some thick grass playing in some thick grass up there, and you face a team, as you'd mentioned. They've had some tests on their schedule here as well. With the experience that you guys have had this late in the season, Tom, can you still? Can you still, come up with some surprises that maybe they have not seen on tape?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's right now. It's hard to kind of do. You've had 6 games, 7 games underneath your schedules that you've seen. It's hard doing the same thing week in, week out, unless you're just that much bigger, better, and badder than everybody else. You got to have some wrinkles with stuff. That's kind of the fun part of a coach is I'm a schematic person, kind of everything that I do in life. So I always got to throw in a couple new wrinkles every single week, no matter who we're playing. If it's Faith or Herreid Selby or Falcon or whoever, I'm going to throw a different wrinkle at based on what they're trying to do. And that's the fun thing of being a coach, is challenging the kids every single week of adding something new to it.
Yeah, and adding something new to it. And speaking of such, you're adding in another kicker, a young man that seems to be settling in to the kickoff situation in a new kicker, and giving Cooper Falkenhagen a break as far as kicking the ball.
Yep. Yeah. We'll add Nolan a little bit here and there. So him and Cooper will both kick a little bit this week, and you just slowly acclimated him to American football, I guess you could say. So
Okay.
He did a nice job last week of kicking, and we need to keep getting working consistent with things. So if Cooper needs to come out or need to take a break, we're going to have a backup ready to slide in right away. So we're pretty fortunate to be able to have another person that can kick off.
Yeah. Now you got the game on the road this week, and you've got you're at home to close out the regular season. Relatively speaking, is your club pretty healthy, Tom? Are you guys pretty healthy going in here?
Yeah, for this time of year, I'd say we're sitting pretty good, or sitting like everybody else is, playing 6 or 7 games throughout the season. That you're just gonna be a little bit banged up here and there, but that is what it is. And but right now we got everybody ready to go, so that's the exciting part of this time of year, is we're not have anybody on crutches or anything like that.
Okay, well, kickoff coming up here in just a bit as the Chargers face the Wolverines. Coach, as always, I appreciate the time. Thanks so much, and good luck tonight.
Absolutely, and thanks for covering, DT.
Anytime. Appreciate that. Tom Moore, head coach of the Sully Chargers. Pregame show continues with more after this on Country 95.3. Pregame show made possible by Bank West Oneida. Bank West, convenient, connected, committed.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most. Right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? Long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great. We're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Hi, DT Meyer along with you. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3 FM, KLXS Pier. DT Meyer along with Kent Grody here tonight. Good to have you on board as the Chargers and the Wolverines get ready to roll here. You got a perfect night for football, Kent. I mean, it's just beautiful out. I'm just taking a look at the temperature here, 62 degrees. Perfect. It's feeling got a little chill in the air here.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect for play. The wind has died down. It's a calm evening. This is
great.
Yeah.
Great night for football. Absolutely, yeah. So the Chargers are getting ready to come out onto the field for the coin toss. Let's while we have that, let's take a look at the starters for the. Let's take a look at the okay, there we go. As we are getting ready to roll, let's take a look at our starting lineups for tonight. First off for the Herreid Selby area Wolverines offensively, starting at one tight end will be Keegan Russell Keegan, a 6'2", 182-pound senior, number 3. Other side, Jared Weisbeck, a 6 foot, 165-pound junior, number 13. Your guards will be Caden Russell, a 5'10", 180-pound sophomore, number 34, and then Maddox Bohr, a 5'10", 222-pound freshman. At center will be Keaton Fiedler, a 5'6", 177-pound senior. Your wideout is Tyson Schumacher, a 5'9", 140-pound junior. In the backfield will be Luke Fiedler, the fullback. Luke, a 5'8", 166-pound junior. Running back will be Houston Hauge, a 6 foot, 163-pound senior. And then the quarterback will be Thatcher Keene. Thatcher, a 5'10", 152-pound sophomore, is the start up there. So the Chargers have won the toss, and they have elected to defer. And just write that down here. So Herreid Selby area will get a chance to see that offense that we just talked about. And the Charger defense, one defensive end will be Caden Westergren, 5'8", 208-pound senior. The other side, Cooper Falkenhagen, 6'3", 230-pound junior. Zach Weinheimer, a defensive tackle. Zach, a 6 foot, 153-pound freshman. Corners will be Gavin Colson, a 5'11", 151-pound senior. The other side, Jace Heath, a 5'7", 162-pound freshman. Linebackers will be Tucker Gruis, 5'10", 167-pound junior. The other side will be Carson Miles, 5'8", 145-pound freshman. And also Bryson LaRoche, a 6 foot, 164-pound junior. And the safety will be Wesley, a 6'1", 161-pound senior. As we get ready to go, I'll be listening after the game for the Country 95.3 post-game show, the Country 95.3 Colson Farms Unsung Hero, and the Country 95.3 Yackley Ranch's play of the game. Hey, be responsible going to and from the game and driving home. Please obey the speed limits in towns and on the highways. Arrive alive. This message from the Sully County Sheriff's Office and Sully County Sheriff Bill Stahl. DT Meyer along with Kent Grody here and you tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in, for joining us here tonight. Man, there's not even a breath of wind, is there?
No, flags are dead.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great game.
It will. Yeah, last week, I had to contend with a lot of wind in that one here. Yeah, she's still as can be here. Chargers are on the near sideline. The Wolverines on the far side. Wolverines in their home blacks with the yellow trim, yellow letters and numbers, yellow and purple. Chargers in their road whites with the purple pants and the white jerseys with the purple numbers, golden helmets. As it'll be Cooper Falkenhagen who gets set to kick it away here to Herreid Selby area. Deep is number 6 for the Wolverines. That is Caleb Claymore, and also 22 will be Houston Hauge. As getting ready to kick it away, sailing high up the middle, and goes back to the line as it's dropped, and then trying to get around and find his way. There is Claymore trying to get into the middle of the pile. He'll take it past the 20, right around the 20-yard line, maybe just a little shy. First and 10 here. They will mark it. See where they're at here. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 21. So first and 10 from there, about their 22-yard line here. So we'll go first and 10 there, and we'll see what the Wolverines come out with offensively here tonight. So good crowd here tonight. They had some competition here before, and of course, and it's senior night as well. As a senior is honored, Chargers will have that next weekend. As they come out with, it'll be Keene back in the shotgun, receiver wide to the left, and pass in the flat through the hands. The intended receiver on the left side was Schumacher. It falls incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Wolverines. The ball back at the 23-yard line. So. No gain, or the incompletion stops the clock at 11:48. So just underway here. No score in the game. Good to have you on board. See, hopefully we'll be able to get a chance to check some other scores from around the area as the opportunity presents itself. 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 wide right for Herreid Selby area. The Wolverines, as Keene takes the snap, pass in the flat and falls incomplete. And it looked like he went for Schumacher again on the left side, and it falls incomplete. And Schumacher did the smart thing there. He fell back on that because it looked like it almost could have been lateral.
Lap backward pass, yes.
Yeah. So, but again, it's just a incomplete pass. So it'll be third down and 10 for the Wolverines from their own 23-yard line. 2 receivers wide to the right. Schumacher coming out there along with number 21. That is Adonis Mills, and it'll be Keene back in the shotgun. Low snap. He has to go back and pick it up, and he'll just go down and cover it, and he'll be all the way back to about around his 12-yard line. So there's going to be a loss of 7 on the play. It'll be fourth down here now, and about 18 for the Wolverines as the ball's back at the 14-yard line, and not the way you want to start a game.
You do if you want to sell abuse.
Yeah. As they get ready to punt it away, let's see. Punter is Keegan Russell. It is the punting deep for the Chargers. Is usually Gavin Colson. As he stands at about his 50-yard line. The officials making sure they have the yard marker. He has to get back to where the line of scrimmage is. So yeah, it'll be fourth down and about 17 here now for the Wolverines. As Russell gets a good snap, boots a high kick, sailing high, and as he picks it up, Colson picks it up around at the 50, and he brings it up to the near sideline, gets taken down at about the 40-yard line, so about a 10-yard run back after a nice punt by the Wolverines. First and 10 for the Chargers. As they'll come out here and now get their first touch offensively, 3 and out for the Wolverines, and the ball is at the Sully Buttes, the Wolverines' 39-yard line. And Sully Buttes now starts first and 10 at the Wolverine 39. So excellent field position right out of the gate. They'll send Colson wide to the right split way out there. 2 receivers to the left here. That'll be Barber and Yackley. As Whitler back in the shotgun gets Yackley in motion from the left side. Handoff to Westergren, trying the middle of the line. Not a lot of room. Good tackle on the play there by the Wolverines after a couple-yard pickup. Give 1 yard pickup on the play for Westergren, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Chargers now from about the 38-yard line. As Butte's kind of starting pretty pedestrian here, but they do get some movement. They'll send 3 receivers wide to the right this time. They'll have Colson over there with Yackley and Barber. And back in the shotgun is Wesley Whitler. Behind him is Caden Westergren. See if he gets in motion. Yeah, he gets Westergren in motion out of the backfield. Looks, pump fakes, looks over the middle of the field, and intercepted right into the hands. Picked off then by Schumacher as he'll get taken down as... He caught it at about around his 25-yard line, and he threw it into three receiver territory. There is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the field. Actually, a couple of flags on the play, and they're pointing towards Sully Buttes. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what they if this interception is going to hold up. The officials are talking it over. The ball sits at about the 26-yard line. And they'll say they're marching the ball back, but wow, they're really marching it back. They're marching it back to about the 10-yard line. It'll be.
Well, the interception's going to stand. I think it's.
The interception is going to stand, so there must have been a helmet-to-helmet hit afterwards. So there is an interception, and Herreid Selby will get the ball back at their 11-yard line. Receiver wide to the run. It'll be Schumacher wide to the right, and Mills wide to the left. Keene back in the shotgun. And he has a back, I believe it's Hauge behind him, 1st and 10. Takes a snap, and they're going to hand it off. Try to get around on the outside and strung out, and he'll be taken down there for minimal, if any, gain. As they'll see no gain on the play. That was for Hauge, number 22. And, no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. The Wolverines from their 11-yard line. Charger defense stood up on that one. With 10 minutes to go first quarter, no score in the game between Herreid Selby and Sully Buttes. This is the Wolverines' second offensive touch after that interception, as they're deep in their own territory back at their own 11-yard line. It is Schumacher wide to the left. And back in the shotgun, it is Hauge, and he takes takes the snap right to him, and he gets tackled from behind. Good tackle coming up from behind. Number 9 for the Chargers, Tucker Gruis on the stop, but not before about a 4-yard pickup for Hauge. Hauge picks up 4, and it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Wolverines here now at about their 15-yard line. And it looked like that one had a chance to go a little bit stronger.
Yeah, you had a little bit of a gap. They shut it down very quickly.
Yeah. 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 wide left. Keene back in the shotgun, back in quarterback position, takes the snap and handoff. They're going to try the middle, and Chargers do a good job at the line. In on the stop for Sully Buttes. That is number 14. Is that Breton Barber? Breton Barber is back and playing, so good to have him back. And, he made a contribution. It'll be 4th down and 5, so they're going to give Hauge 1 yard on the carries. It'll be 4th and 5 for the Wolverines from their 16-yard line. And normally be a punting situation here. Let's see. Yeah, it will be as for the Wolverines, deep dropping back to punt will be Keegan Russell, and to receive for the Chargers once again will be Gavin Colson. Good snap. Sets fires away. Wow, kicks a great kick back to the 45, and that's where he'll get taken down on the play. Good tackle on the play there by the Wolverines. Number 6 coming up with a good run, a good tackle. That's Caleb Claymore. The Chargers will start 1st and 10 on their 41-yard line, and both teams kind of struggling offensively early on in the game.
Yeah, well, the Wolverines started out with 3 passes. First series went nowhere.
Yep.
3 runs the second series. same result. So
Yep.
right now, still in the negative yardage total.
See what the Chargers can come up here now. Receivers wide, one wide right, one wide left, and receiver slot on the right side. Whitler in the shotgun. Hand off to Westergren, trying on the middle, 1st and 10, and it'll be, they'll say,
is there a fumble?
They're saying it? No, they're saying he was down. They're saying he was. They're saying. Are they saying he was down, or are they saying that they're giving him the fumble?
Well, one team thinks there's a fumble.
Yeah. Well, the sideline. The side judges are moving the flags. The officials are talking it over. One said he was down there, like as the forward progress had stopped, but then the officials still talking it over here. And two offensive touches for the Chargers and 2 turnovers here. If this holds up, we'll see how they mark it here. First and if it's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines, they'll be in excellent field position on the Chargers' 41-yard line. If it's not, it'll be 2nd and 10. And right now they've got the flag set up across the way. They got the stick set up that it is Herreid Selby area's ball. We'll check and see. I don't know if there was a whistle or not. No stoppage on the play.
Yeah, it's a long
taking
discussion.
a long. Yeah, it really is.
Might better be able to go to paper, rock, scissors pretty soon.
Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, I mean, a couple more minutes, and they'll achieve peace in the Middle East. So let's see what they come up with. 2nd down. So it was not a fumble. So 2nd and 10 here for the Chargers, and they come out as it'll be Yackley and Colson wide to the left. Whitler back in the shotgun here now on 2nd and 10. Chargers from their own 42-yard line, and the officials still talking over with everybody, talking it over in the middle here, looking at the sidelines, making sure that everything is set. They gave Westergren about a 1-yard gain on that play. So 2nd and 9 for the Chargers. Let's see what.
Yeah, I think right now we just need to tighten it up a little bit.
And, yeah.
Let's get some positive yardage.
And just find something that'll work here. Right now, the Wolverine defense has been answering the bell. That's for sure. And let's see what they come up with here. I'm not sure if. 7:55 to go in the first quarter. No score between Sully Buttes and Herreid Selby area. Wolverines have had 2. They almost had a 3rd possession there, and the Chargers had an interception. And they said it was not a fumble as Westergren's forward progress was stopped after about a 1-yard pickup. And we're looking at 2nd down and 9 here now, as they're talking it over. Officials on the side. I think the head official is over talking to Coach Saylor. Letting him know what's going on. He's just asking for an explanation. And this gives you a reminder coming up next week on Tuesday night. Chargers will be in Fort Pierre taking on Stanley County in volleyball action. Have that one for you at, 7:45 first serve, 7:30 pregame on Country 95.3 with yours truly, DT, on the call. 1 week from tonight, the Chargers at home. They're back at home for senior night, and they'll be taking on Sunshine Bible Academy in that contest. And that'll be a 7 o'clock kick. And I will not be calling that game. I'll be, unfortunately, was tied up with a commitment. Now they'll start rolling the clock here, and Chargers looking at a 2nd down and 9 here now, as Whitler got a play from the sideline to get something going here. Whitler back in the shotgun here on 2nd and 9. Chargers have had not much success here thus far. Snap, handoff to Westergren. Breaks it into the middle, get into the secondary to 40, and he gets taken down at around the 35 or so as Caden Westergren broke free from the 42-yard line, and finally he'll get stopped at the 34-yard line. So 16 and 8, he got a 24-yard pickup on the play. 1st and 10 here now for Sully Buttes as Westergren found a pretty nice gap on the left side.
Gapping hole, and he just exploded through it.
Yep. Two receivers wide to the right. 1st and 10. As with it, it is Whitler. A handoff to Westergren again, trying the right side and trying to fight his way forward, and he'll get pushed back. He picked up about 3 or so, then he got pushed back for a couple. They'll give him forward progress on the play as they'll mark it only going to give him 2 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 8 for Sully Buttes here now. After a couple-yard pickup, looked like he was going to get some more, but they, the Wolverine defense here is really coming up and finishing their tackles and doing a good job of sealing it and keeping it to a minimum. 6:40 to play, first quarter, no score. Chargers 2nd down and 8 from the Wolverine 33-yard line. Whitler, and we have another stoppage of play. And let's see, I don't know if it's an equipment issue.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, so it'll be an equipment issue for Easton Moore. It looks like he's going to step out. 2 receivers wide to the right, as it is Hudson Barber along with Jet Yackley wide left, as Colson wide to the right. And Whitler in the shotgun, 2nd down and 8 from the Wolverine 34-yard line. Takes the snap, looks to the right. Catch made out there as slipping his way up the field. That is Colson. Gets it past, should have enough for a 1st down. Let's see where they mark it. They mark it right at the sticks. So it was a 10-yard completion from Whitler to Colson. And it'll be 1st and 10 now for Sully Buttes after a 10-yard pickup there. Nice sideline pattern, huh?
Yeah, they gave him a lot of distance in between. They took advantage of it.
Yep, 2 receivers wide to the left here on 1st and 10. Chargers now from the Wolverine 24-yard line. Whitler back in the shotgun. 1 receiver wide right, 2 wide left. That's the wide side of the field. Handoff to Westergren. Oh, man, took a nasty smash right at the line of scrimmage, and he'll go down. Great tackle on the play there by number 13, Jared Weisbeck in on the stop, and there'll be no gain on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Chargers from the Wolverine 24-yard line, and they were under the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. No score in the game. As
well, you give the Wolverine credit there.
Yeah,
it's tough to stand there and take that shot.
Yeah, and because. Caden's a horse, man. Yeah. He's tough to bring down. Receiver wide right, 2 wide left. 2nd down and 10. Chargers from the Wolverine 24-yard line. No score in the game. Whitler back in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Handoff. They're going to give it to Westergren. Has enough for 1st down. Get around the corner as he gets it inside into the end zone. Touchdown, Sully Buttes Chargers. A 24-yard run by Caden Westergren at 5:24 of the first quarter. Sully Buttes on the board first, 6-0. And man, he just found this outside.
Yeah, he started up the middle. He broke right to the left, and then outran him.
Yeah, 24-yard run. And that was at 5:24 of the first quarter to make it 6-0. Chargers get ready for the 2-point conversion try. And let's see what they've got here as they come out. The same look. Colson wide right, Yackley and Barber wide left. Whitler in the shotgun. Behind him is Westergren. As Westergren in motion out of the backfield, and Whitler's going to take it himself and turns it up the field. And no good. The conversion no good. So the score remains 6-0. Sully Buttes. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3. PureCountry.com back in 60 seconds.
Terry and Peggy Barber and family with Red Spray Service in Pierre, Oneida would like to wish the Sully Buttes Chargers good luck with tonight's game and all season long. Call Brett Spray Service today at 258-2743 for all your aerial application and retail chemical sales needs. The Barbers would like to remind you what Henry Ford once said, that when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast speeds for affordable internet services. Streaming has never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want to leave the house to mail in that pesky bill? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your bill online or with an e-bill mobile app. They have local support to help with all of your needs. Contact Venture Communications at 605-852-2224 or visit our website at venturecom.com.
Welcome back. DT along with you. The Chargers get ready to kick it off here to the Wolverines. Claymore and Hauge deep once again for Herreid Selby area. 5:24 to go, first quarter, 6-0. Sully Buttes. Chargers had kind of a not the best start to this game, but you got to give credit to the Herreid Selby area Wolverine defense there too, man.
Well, they've held strong except the 2 runs.
Yeah,
2 runs where we've broke it large, 24 yards both times.
Yeah. So he's got, you said 52 yards already?
Yeah.
52 for number 52. So it'll be the Chargers getting ready to kick it off as Falkenhagen will do the kicking once again here. Noel Lindstrom has been doing some kicking. He did it a lot last week. But it's back to Falkenhagen this week. Hauge and Claymore await the kick to get her going here. Sails away, and it goes to Claymore as he catches it, pulls it in, as he slips a tackle, and he gets it up across the 30 to about the 35, 36-yard line. So excellent field position for the Wolverines here now on first and 10. Herreid Selby area from their 37-yard line as they'll mark it right there and get things going here. See how they respond. Coming out, getting there. This is their 3rd touch offensively.
Yeah, by far their best starting position, DT. They've been down inside the 20 both times before.
Yep. And let's see if when they got a little daylight. They got 3 receivers split wide to the left. That's the wide side of the field. 1 wide right. Keen back in the shotgun on first and 10. The sophomore quarterback waits as takes the snap as it looks like he'll take off or try to take off, and the Chargers do a good job of holding the line. And it looks like Falkenhagen coming in off of the top of that pile. Also coming out from the bottom of that pile is number 80, Gruis, as it'll be a 2-yard pickup for Keene. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Wolverines from about their own 38-yard line. Switching players out here. Clock still ticking. 4:50 to go here in the first quarter. Sully Buttes 6, Herreid Selby area nothing. 2 receivers, again, 3 receivers wide to the left for the Wolverines. Nobody wide right. Keene back in the shotgun. He has Hauge, I believe, on his left side. Takes the snap, looks to his right, steps into the field. Got a man down the field, and through the hands, it fell incomplete. The intended receiver back there, number 13, Jared Weisbeck, falls incomplete. It'll be a 3rd down and 8 for the Wolverines here now. After that shot, pretty ball down the field.
Wow, and they sent both guys deep.
Yeah, sent them both out to test the Chargers secondary, and they came up okay that time. The ball was just a little bit underthrown. It looks like it just kind of fell off. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Wolverines from their own 38-yard line. 1 receiver wide right, 1 wide left. The one on the near side, right side, that is Schumacher. Keene back in the shotgun as he awaits down on 3rd down and 8. Takes the snap and handoff. Going to try to get Hauge on the outside. And a good tackle.
Great defense.
Yeah, great defensive play there. That is number 4. That is Carson Miles with the stop. And there'll be about he'll give him a couple yards on the pickup. It'll be 4th down and 5 for the Wolverines. It's about their 42-yard line, but they close quick. You know, their philosophy, by the looks of it, is they spread everybody out and then try to find a hole to run through. And Chargers do the same thing. So let's see what they're gonna do here on 4th down and 5. They're taking their time here with 3:50 to go here as it is Russell ready to punt yet again here. He's shown he's got a weapon for a foot, that's for sure. He can really boot it. Let's see if they do. Gets a good snap, high kick, sails back as Colson's going to let that one bounce, and he's just going to let it roll to a stop. Probably a good idea. It's going to roll inside the 10-yard line. And a long way down, 9-yard line, and a great punt by Russell as he pins the Chargers deep. Sully Buttes to start 1st and 10 on their own 9-yard line. 3 punts and three pretty good results here for the Wolverines, changing field position.
Yeah, they did excellent there, but again, they got stopped. Still 0 first downs for them.
Yeah.
So defensively, the Chargers. been very stiff.
They've been answering the bell as well. 1st and 10. They'll come out here offensively with Colson and Yackley wide to the left. Whitler back in the shotgun. As per usual, behind him is Westergren on 1st down and 10. As the Wolverine linebackers creeping up as Whitler takes the snap, looks, throws it over in the flat. Catch made out there by Westergren, runs over a player, and he'll pick up a couple on the completion. They give him 3 on the give him 3 on the reception from Whitler to Westergren. It'll be 2nd down and 7 here now for the Chargers at about their 13-yard line. He found a safety valve on the side there and took advantage of it. Right at 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Chargers lead 6-0. They'll come out of the huddle with 2 receivers wide to the right. As Whitler back in the shotgun here now on 2nd down and 7. Handoff to Westergren as he slipped up. And he'll pick up a couple on the carry. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Chargers now, as they're about at their 19-yard line. They're about their 17-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 5 here now for Sully Buttes. They need to get to the 25. So,
actually, a good tackle. He almost broke it. He breaks that. There's another 10, 12 yards there open for him.
And a little slick. I mean, it's cooling down here at night now. There might be a little bit of moisture on the grass as 2 receivers wide to the right and 1 wide left. Whitler in the shotgun here on 3rd down and 5. And we do have a flag on the play. I think it's going to go against the Chargers. And
I did not see that either.
Okay, so 5 yards going to cost them. It'll be a 3rd down and it'll be 3rd down and 10 now for the Chargers. And let's see what we come up with here now. As 3 receivers will be wide to the left. That'll be the wide side of the field. Chargers now looking at 3rd down and 10. Back at their 14-yard line. I misspoke earlier. I thought it was inside the 10, but they gave them to the 15. So it'll be 3rd down and long for the Chargers as Whitler back in the shotgun. 3 receivers wide to the left. Takes the snap. Looks to his left. Looks. He'll scramble. Throws it down the field as he gets a man and picked off. Is it intercepted by the Wolverines? Indeed, it is, and they're going to take over possession at the 46-yard line at the Sully Buttes 46-yard line. So another interception, and Herreid Selby area is 1st and 10 on their own 46, which works pretty much like a punt.
Yeah, it worked that way. I mean, he was under pressure. He had a little protection early.
Yep.
Took too long for everything
to formulate.
And work out, and then it was just a long throw with a hope and a prayer kind of attached.
Wolverines hustling on their way up. It looks like almost like a tush push kind of a thing. As and they tried up the middle and there'll be a loss of on the play. That was by Schumacher. Schumacher was doing the run, and they'll say no gain. Actually, they'll say he lost a yard for Schumacher, and that is number 1. And it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Wolverines from the Charger 47-yard line. Under 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Sully Buttes with the lead, 6-0. As the Wolverines, they're huddling about 15 yards back, and then they're hustling to the line here. As they'll send a receiver wide to the right, 3 receivers wide to the left. As Keene back in the shotgun. Behind him is Hauge on his right hip this time. Gets a man in motion. That's Schumacher from the left side. And Schumacher will take the snap as he tries to turn it up the field. And he'll get stopped on the play after about a 5-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 6, actually. A 4-yard pickup by Schumacher. 3rd down and 6 for the Wolverines from the Charger 42-yard line. So kind of spreading everybody out here.
I've been trying, but there's great pursuit.
Yeah. And then the kid also, he looked the way he was kind of going. I thought he was kind of looking down the field.
Oh, you think they had the pass?
I think so, too. I think possibly, yeah. So it'll be a third down, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. After one quarter of play, in Sully Butte 6, Herreid Selby area, nothing. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com, back in 60 seconds.
Building new, remodeling a little or a lot, or replacing the old with the new, Oliver Construction in Oneida is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always dreamed of. Large or small, inside or out, give Oliver Construction a call at 295-2289 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 295-2289.
Score big on your next vehicle purchase with Lamb Motor Company in Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre. Check out their large selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at any one of their locations, or go online to lambmotor.com. That's LAMBMOTOR.com. Or give them a call today at 800-952-2222. Lamb Motor Company of Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre.
Welcome back, everybody. D.T. Meyer along with Kent Grody, and you. We're glad to have you on board. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com, and then also on YouTube at Country 95.3 Sports. As the first quarter in the books, Chargers with the lead 6-0, but the Wolverines are in Sully Butte's territory now, and this is their best field position so far of the night.
Yeah, but significantly.
Yeah. Let's see what they come out with here now. They've had a chance to talk it over. They got a 3rd down and 6 now from the Charger 42-yard line. As the Chargers come out here, the Wolverines get ready to come out of their huddle. Break into the huddle here. We'll get things started here as it'll be number 21 for the Wolverines, Adonis Mills, wide to the left. As it'll be Keene under center. He's got a receiver slot right and fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, pass through the hands. The intended receiver looked like that was number 3 for the Wolverines, Keegan Russell, and it just missed. He just missed the hook up there, and it'll be 4th down and 6 now for Herreid Selby area as the Wolverines took a shot at it here, and we'll see what they do if they're in Charger territory, if this is 4-down territory for them.
Well, Keene's coming back on the field. He came off, he got the play. I think we are doing the 4-down territory.
I think they're doing 4-down territory here. They said, figured might as well let's see what they can do and pick up a 1st down as talking it over in the huddle here, as bringing it to the line here now, as it'll be Mills wide to the right, and I backfield on a 4th down as Mills is dropping back, and a pass on the play, and Russell for the Wolverines catches the pass, and it's all the way down to the Charger 28-yard line. So a pickup on the play.
14 yards.
14-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Their first down. It looked like the Chargers were getting ready to pick that one off. And Russell just climbed over the defender and took it away from him. So aggressive play and a good play by the Wolverines. They got 1st and 10, fresh set of downs in Charger territory from the Sully Buttes 34. Keene takes the snap, drops. Now he'll take off like a quarterback delay as he breaks it across enough for 1st down and more. As he'll get taken out across inside the 18 down to about the 10-yard line. So a pickup from the 28 down to the 10, 18-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for the Wolverines as the Charger rush kind of flowed past him, and he had wide open field and took it down and got the Wolverines into a striking distance. 1st and goal for the Wolverines here now on the Charger 10-yard line as the Wolverines are their deepest field position so far in the game, and 11:18 to go in the half. Chargers leading 6-0. As the Wolverines keeping everybody in tight. They have an I backfield, receiver slot left, and handoff. They're going to try Hauge on the left side, trying to get his way up, and he'll get taken down after a pickup on the carry Let's see how many they're going to give. It'll be second down and second down. They're going to give him 2 yards on the carry. Second down and goal, and 8 to go here for the Wolverines on the Charger 8-yard line. So they try to get Hauge out over on the left side and keeping everybody in tight instead of spreading folks out. Let's see how they attack it this time. As they'll break huddle, keep everybody in tight. It is Schumacher in the slot on the left side. I backfield. It is Fiedler and Hauge behind Keene. Keene drops back, throws it over down. A man wide open, touchdown. And the catch on the play there by Keegan Russell, a 8-yard strike. It was Keene to Russell. And it ties it up at 6 apiece. And that was at the 10-18 mark of the second quarter as the Wolverines try to take the first lead here now as they're tied up here, and we'll go for that 2-point conversion. Let's see how they come up with here. Russell was wide open in the end zone as they kept everybody in tight. Keene has he's got Fiedler along with Hauge behind him, and it's going to get quick snap right over to Hauge, and he'll step through in for the 2-point conversion. Is good by Hauge, and it is now 8-6. Herreid Selby area leading Sully Buttes. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 1 minute.
Whitner Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitler and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the best this season. Whitner Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit WhitlerSeedFarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitler Seed Farm, 605-280-0152. Eric's Custom Repair supports Sully Butte Sports and its athletes. Eric's Custom Repair is your trusted mechanic located in Agar. Stop into the gas and convenience store to fuel up and fill up too. Eric's Custom Repair located on Highway 83 in Agar. Call today to schedule an appointment. 605-258-2137. That's 605-258-2137 for Eric's Custom Repair of Agar. Go get him, Charger.
As deep for Sully Buttes. Looks like Carson Mercer is the lone deep back as the Wolverines get ready to kick it away. Trip Smith does the kicking for Herreid Selby area as the ball is teed up at the 40-yard line. 10:18 to go in the half. 8-6 Herreid Selby area leading Sully Buttes here on this Friday night. And the Chargers playing from behind for the first time in a long time. As let's see how they respond as kicks it away, and it's going to land at about the 20-yard line and die there. That's where Mercer will pick it up as he brings it forward on the play down to around about the 24-yard line. So it'll be about 1st and 10 for the Chargers as they'll mark it. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for Sully Buttes on their own 21-yard line. Last couple of series, the Chargers have been pinned back deep and haven't had a lot of success moving it up the field. Let's see if they come up with this time as they come out of the huddle. It'll be Barber wide to the right, 2 receivers wide to the left for the Chargers. That's the far side of the field. Whitler back in the shotgun. Behind him is Westergren. 1st and 10. Whitler is rolling that way, rolling as he'll slip a tackle. It slips another tackle. He's into the open. This has potential. 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5. Touchdown, Sully Buttes Chargers. And let's see here. We've got a 78-yard run by Wesley Whitler at 9:59 of the second quarter. Sully Buttes is up now 12-8. That was he had the option on that one, and I think he was looking at it and decided to take it himself. Wow, that was.
It's a very, very good decision on his part. No, he got out to the side, and there was a gap there. Once he broke through that, then it was just how fast can I go.
It was a foot race, yes. Yeah, and that's at the 9:59 mark of the of the second quarter. Chargers going to line up for the all-important 2-point conversion here now, as it'll be Barber and Yackley wide to the right, Colson wide to the left, rather, as Colson's wide right, and Whitler back in the shotgun. Chargers trying for the 2-point conversion as they await the snap, and looks to the right side. Pass made, catch made, and it's good. Colson picked that one up off his shoe tops and got it. So the conversion is good to make it now. It's 14-8. It is Sully Buttes back out front, and it is the Wolverines' turn coming back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in a minute.
With you, the producer, since 1954. They're one of the largest privately owned elevators in central South Dakota. Their friendly and knowledgeable team of employees is there for you. With 220-foot truck scales and 5 dump pits, they're sure to get you back to the farm quickly. They also have a 110-car shuttle loading facility and have 2 grain dryers to help serve you in all your grain handling needs. Call Owyhee Grain Corporation in Oneida at 258-2811 or check them out at OwyeeGrainCorp.com. Grain is their middle name.
With over 40 years of experience, Lake & Out Construction Incorporated is your one-stop shop for grain handling on the farm or commercial. From repairs to complete new build projects, we've got the expertise to take on the toughest jobs. We're a proud authorized Sukup dealer ready to meet all your grain bin needs with quality products and dependable service. Call Todd today at 605-295-0011 for quality work backed by a crew you can trust. From Todd, Gary, Legina, and the entire Lake & Out construction crew, good luck Chargers on a winning season.
And we are back just like that. The Chargers get back out front. 14-8 is our score. The Wolverines here now as two deep. They've got Hauge and Claymore deep to receive the Cooper Falkenhagen kick. And this is turning out to be an interesting night so far.
Well, DT, you said it's the first time the Chargers have been behind in a long time, and apparently they didn't like it.
No. They came right back out, and Whitler kind of took the task in his own hands. And the Wolverines, though, they've shown a lot of different looks. I mean, this is a well-coached team, and you know they're going to come back and hit strong for that end zone. Kicks away as slipping. And Hauge fell down to go back here, and that's maybe dew on the grass or something. But either it's first and 10 for Herreid Selby on their 16-yard line.
It's natural instinct to grab the ball. He had another player right behind him ready to pick it up.
And if it would have hit him.
Yeah, but when you're sitting on the ground and you grab it, the play's over.
Yeah. So he's down first and 10 for the Wolverines at their own 16-yard line. Let's see if the Charger defense can respond here now as the Wolverines send 3 receivers wide to the right and 1 wide to the left. Wide left is Kwasnick as Keene back in the shotgun. Low snap, but he gets it off. Gets it to Hauge, and Chargers stop it for no gain. Good stop on the play there. Caden Westergren for the stop, and it'll be no gain on the carry. Actually, they'll say he lost a yard. Actually, he lost 2 yards. 2 yards. 2 yards lost for Hauge. And it'll be 2nd and 12 now for the Wolverines back at their 14-yard line. Clock still ticking. 9:33 to go first half. Sully Buttes leads 14-8. Wolverines come out with 3 wide right, 1 wide left. Keene back in the shotgun now on 2nd down and 12. Takes the snap. Quick pass over in the flat, catch made out there by the Wolverines as they'll get it across the initial line of scrimmage, and they're going to pick up about 3 on the completion, maybe get, up to the 20-yard line. So about a 6-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 7. I'll make that 3rd down and 6 for the Wolverines from their own 20-yard line. Made something out of nothing there. Nice play.
Who was that to?
That was, if I'm not mistaken, I thought that was to Mills, number 21. To Mills 21. I think it was on the far side. So that was... The Wolverines showing that they like that trips right side. They come out here with Mills is wide to the right and wide to the left is Wide to the left is Schumacher. As Keene under center on third down. As he fakes the handoff, he looks back, he throws the catch, a pass made in the flat, and he's gonna get caught back. That's Hauge, and he's gonna lose a couple yards. It'll be 4th down and 7 for the Wolverines back at the 19-yard line. Good hustle defensively by the Chargers to catch him out in the flat there. He was wide open, but the pass kind of sailed high on him, and he had to jump up, get it under control, and get his feet back down. By that time, the Charger defense did a good job responding. 4th down and 7 for the Wolverines. It's with 7:56 to go in the half. Chargers leading 14-8. It will be once again Keegan Russell ready to kick it away as. This time Colson's back at about his 40-yard line, kicks it, a good high kick, and Colson goes back and catches it at about his 40. He's going to try to get around on the outside and turns it up the field. We got 1, 2, 3 flags out on the play ahead of it. So I don't know if there's a block in the back or what. And because he gets it, takes it down to about the 40. The Wolverine 43, but I got the feeling this one's coming back.
Yeah, I think so. He's got a great leg. He outkicks his coverage in this play. And
which you don't see a lot in high school.
No, and it gave him an opportunity. He found it on the left side there.
Yep, block in the back. Oh, crackback. Okay, crackback block. That's on the Chargers, so that one's going to get marched off, and that'll put them back in Sully Butte's territory as they'll march that one back. And it starts at the Sully Butte's 47-yard line. So 1st and 10 now for the Chargers from their own 47. As there is 7:34 to play in the second quarter. It is Sully Butte's 14, Herreid Selby area 8. DT Meyer along with Kent Grody and you. Glad to have you on board. 2 receivers wide to the left at the Chargers break huddle. Whitler in the shotgun. Behind him is Westergren. Receiver in the slot on the left. That is, I believe that's Easton Moore. Handoff to Westergren. He'll dive his way up the middle, just in between the center and the left guard. Good for 2 yards on the carry, and it'll be now second down and 8 for the Chargers. Ball's at about the 48-yard line. And by the way, it is coming out of the huddle. Colson wide to the left, along with Yackley wide to the left for the Chargers as they break the huddle. And now under the 7-minute mark here to go in the second quarter. Chargers out front by 6, 14-8. Whitler in the shotgun, 2nd and 8 from the Charger 48-yard line. Whitler takes a snap, looks over the middle of the field, and catch made down the field. First, no, they'll say no. They wave it off. It looked like Easton Moore had it, but the ball, when he came down, it landed on the ground. It'll be 3rd down and 8. I thought he had that, but the ball's incomplete. Yeah,
straight down the seam.
Yeah,
it was open. Excellent pass.
Yeah, it was.
But there was coverage coming right after. The ball hit his hands. Defense was there.
The Wolverines have definitely scouted the Chargers, and they know that Sully Butte likes that tight end release. And then looking at a 3rd down and 8, they're back at their 48-yard line. As it looks like Barber is wide to the right, and it is on the other side, Yackley and Colson on the left. Whitler in the shotgun on 3rd down. Handoff with it to Westergren, and no gain on the play, so it'll be 4th down and 8 for the Chargers at about the 49-yard. Well, they gave him a yard, so it's 49-yard line. So 4th down and 7 here now for Sully Butte. So it's 6:45 to go in the quarter. Clock is stopped for some reason. And as the Chargers, looks like it'll be Whitler getting ready to punt it away, as it'll be Schumacher wide to the right, and now another. And they got a flag on the play, and and it's coming over. Charger players coming over to the sidelines, and I don't know for sure what it is. If it was a mouth guard or what. Did they make the indication? What did you see? So instead of a 4th down and 8, it'll be 4th down and 13, I think. because the flag came out. And the ball's back. It's going to be back at the. Oh, they're marching it back. This is a major penalty. This is all the way back to the. This is all the way back to the 34-yard line. And now Whitler will kick it away, and as he gets ready to go, it'll be 4th down and about 20 for the Chargers now.
I haven't even seen the signal. Have you?
I missed it. I missed the what they did call. I'm not sure what it was. What was decided on, but the flag did come out, and I don't know if it was a personal foul. But any way you slice it, Sully Buttes has just dug themselves a deeper hole and given the Wolverines an opportunity here with plenty of time to go in the second quarter. As in motion toward the line is Miles. And Whitler gets a good snap, and we'll have a false start on the Chargers. So another 5 came on the other side, on the far sideline. So this is going the wrong way. Like I have to tell them, it's at the 29-yard line. They started at the 48. They have lost 20 yards without doing anything other than something illegal, apparently. As they'll send. Will they keep everybody in motion? Will they keep him in motion or not? Actually, he does get Miles in motion from the right side, and Whitler gets a good snap as he looks down the field and he'll kick it away. Oh man, shanks it, and he goes off, and it'll be an excellent field position here for the Wolverines, as the ball only traveled about 10 yards, maybe at the most, and the ball is going to be 1st and 10 on the Charger 31-yard line, so only about a 10-yard punt. So I'm not sure what. Obviously, the officials saw something they didn't like, but. Either way you slice it, the Wolverines have excellent field position, and with plenty of time, 6:31 to go in the half, to retake that lead, as they'll send 2 receivers wide to one wide to the right. That is Kwasnick, and Weisbeck along with Mills and Schumacher wide to the left. Keene back in the shotgun. Behind him is Hauge on the right side. On 1st and 10. For the Wolverines, takes the snap. Keene looks to his left, now rolls to his right, looks, looking down the field, throws it over, and knocked away at the end there by Colson, as he was going for the guy at the sideline here. He was going actually at the goal line, rather. It falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10, and Keene showed a lot of savvy and quietness in that pocket.
He did. I thought also actually great coverage and close and speed there on Colson. He very close to an interception. Yeah, almost could have been. But instead it falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock at 6:22 of the second quarter. Sully Buttes 14, Herreid Selby area 8, and the Wolverines driving in Charger territory thanks to a series of penalties and a weak punt. Keene under center, I backfield on 1st and 10. Pitchback's going to go to Hauge, going to try the right side, and you'll get taken down there on the play. Westergren with the stop, but not before about a 5-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Wolverines now on the Charger 26-yard line, as they kept it to the ground that time. Let's see what they come up with here. This is obviously 4-down territory, as they're talking it over here now, and see if the Chargers can answer defensively. They'll send Mills wide to the left, and it'll be Schumacher wide to the right. Keene under center, I backfield on 3rd down. He fakes handoff, rolls to his left, throws it over the field and over the overstretched arms of Mills. Tried it on the left side, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 5. Obviously 4-down territory here for the Wolverines. And are they going to take a timeout? No, I don't think so. I think they're just going to keep going. The incompletion stops the clock at 5:33 of the second quarter. And the Wolverines on the Charger 26, 4th down and 5 All right, big play. Last drive when they did score, they converted on similar play.
Yeah, and on that far sideline.
Yep.
That pass, they kind of launched it in. And the Wolverines now will take a timeout. We'll take one and come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 30 seconds.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
We are back. Just checking a couple of scores. Fulton area leading Hitchcock-Tulare 30-0. Del Rapids St. Mary's over leading Alcester Hudson 14-8. Avon is second in the rankings. They're leading Scotland Menlo 40-6 in that contest. Let's see. Timberlake leads Gettysburg 16-6. Ipswich 16. Leola Frederick area 6. A couple of scores of note, and then it is Philip 34, Lyman 20. Taking a look at 9AA. See if we can find one See how Stanley County is doing. Can't seem to see a score there. Let's check in Pierre 11 AA. It is Pierre leading Sturgis Brown 23-0 with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. So that's some scores for you from around the area from the sports scoreboard. Back now 4th and 5 for the Wolverines. They're on the Charger 26-yard line. And it'll be Keene back in the shotgun. 3 receivers wide. He's got that trips left look this time, the wide side of the field. Behind him is Hauke, 1 receiver wide to the right. Keene back in the shotgun. On 4th down and 5, takes the snap, looks to his left, looks to his right, overthrows it over the middle, incomplete. And the ball will go over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers now from their own 26-yard line. And...
big defensive stand.
Yeah, big defensive. Yeah, and I don't know. I thought he'd look over to his left to all that fleet of receivers over there, but no, he kept it pretty much in the middle of the field.
It's down like to a single read there. That's what he was looking for.
Yep,
covered. Really didn't have much of an opportunity. If he completes it, he isn't going anywhere.
No. 2 receivers wide to the left. That is Yackley and Colson. Yackley and Barber over there. Colson's wide to the right. Whitler in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Chargers from their own 26-yard line. Takes the snap. Looks. Pass over the hands of Colson. Had him there, but falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 here now. He threw a fastball and high and hard outside as it sailed over the fingertips of Colson on that play. 2nd down and 10. So getting rid of the ball quick.
Well, he is. Well, the cornerback's about 10 yards off.
Yeah.
And at that point,
why not?
Pick it up, complete it, get 5, break a tackle, get a bunch.
Yep. So Colson again wide to the right as it is Barber and Yackley wide to the left. Whitler in the shotgun. Behind him is Westergren. Chargers from their own 26, 2nd and 10. Westergren in motion in the backfield. And we have a procedure penalty against Sully Buttes. Another flag on the Chargers. They can't seem to shake that. And not sure what else to tell you there. But it's 5 on the 5-yard mark off. So 2nd and 15 for the Chargers back at let's see, where's it at? About their 21-yard line. 2 receivers wide to the right here now, as is Yackley and Colson wide to the right. Whitler back in the shotgun. Westergren behind him on 2nd down. Pass catch made out there by Yackley. Slips a tackle and falls down, and won't be much of a gain on the play. Actually, he's going to lose 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 18 for the Chargers now. Ball's back at the 19-yard line. And, going the wrong way. Yackley made a nice catch, but good tackle, good open field tackle by the Wolverines. I believe that was Russell. in on the stop. So it'll be 3rd down and long for Sully Buttes back from about their own 21-yard line. As Barber checks in here for the Chargers now with 4:25 to go in the first half. Sully Buttes leading 14-8. 3 receivers wide to the right. Whitler in the shotgun behind him. Westergren on 3rd down and long. Chargers from their own 19-yard line. Whitler gets the snap, looks to his right, looks, pumps, throws it over. Catch made by Yackley up the far sideline, or on the near sideline actually, and gets it up into around about the 31-yard line. So he picked up a chunk, but not all of it. It'll be 4th down and they went from the 19 all the way to the 31. So they picked up about 12 yards. It'll be 4th down and 6 for Sully Buttes now from their own 31-yard line. So Yackley made a nice catch on the sideline, and 4th down here now for the Chargers as Whitler gets ready to punt again. Deep will be Schumacher, and gets a good snap and a high kick, and the ball will die at midfield at about the Charger 49-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on the Sully Buttes 49-yard line. And, Whitler got rid of it real quick that time. Yeah, high kick, and 1st and 10. Wolverines have excellent field position once again. With 3:50 to go here in the half, Chargers lead by 6, 14-8. And the Wolverines here now coming out here trying to either tie it up or take the lead here before the half. Chargers will get the kickoff into the second half, keeping everybody in tight. They'll have Schumacher in the slot on the left side, Keene under center, I backfield, Fiedler and Hauge behind him. And 1st down and handoff to Hauge, trying to get around on the outside. And tackle on the play there. That is for the Chargers. That is Bryson LaRoche in on the stop. And there'll be no gain on the carry. It'll be 2nd down. Actually, a loss of 1 for Hauge. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Wolverines as the ball's right at the 50-yard line. And a good open field tackle here for Bryson LaRoche for the Chargers, breaking in from the left side.
Yeah, we've just shut Hagee down. He's got 9 rushes, 13 yards.
Yeah,
D2.
Yeah, and they definitely are missing their power back in Gregg. Receiver slot to the right. That is Schumacher on 2nd down and 10. Keene fakes a handoff as he rolls to his right, rolling, looking, and he'll turn it up the field, and he'll slide down on the play as they'll mark it at about the 30, or make that the 40. Let's see, they'll mark it at about the 43-yard line. So he picked up 7 on the carry. It'll be 4th down and 3rd down and 4 for the Wolverines from the Charger 43-yard line. Spread the field and just took off up the field here, and they marked it where he started to slide.
Yeah.
So. And he stayed in bounds. 2:20 to play in the half. Wolverines now 3rd down and 4. 3 receivers wide to the left, wide side of the field. Keene in the shotgun. And the Chargers are going to take their first charge timeout as they had 3 receivers wide to the left. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports on Country 95.3 KLXS Pier.
Barber Farm Service Incorporated and Barber Chemical wishes good luck to the Sully Butte Chargers. Growers, call Ken or Jack for all of your planting and harvesting solutions at 258-2708. That's 258-2708. Barber Farm Services and Barber Chemical, located under the White Water Tower, 2 miles south of Oneida. They know that hard work does pay off. Go Sully Butte Chargers! From all of us at Barber Farm Service and Barber Chemical. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.
All right, we are back. DT along with you. Good to have you on board. as the Chargers and the Wolverines there. Herreid Selby area looking at a 3rd down and 4 from the Sully Buttes 43-yard line. And the Chargers called their first charge timeout with 2:12 remaining in the half. And the Wolverines in Sully Buttes territory. Obviously saw something they didn't like.
Well, they had 3 down here on the wide left. We only had 1 guy guarding them.
Okay, so, yeah, that would have been easy pickings. The Wolverines are lined up here now. 3 receivers wide, trips left. Keene in the shotgun on 3rd down as they'll pitch it back to Hauge, trying to get around on the outside. And Chargers do a good job as they stop Hauge from getting. He'll lose back to the 46. A 3-yard loss on the play.
That's huge.
Yeah, it is. And they'll mark it at the 46. So it'll be 4th down and 4th and 7 for the Wolverines now on the Charger 46-yard line.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more of a decision for them. They got the big punter, big leg.
Yeah. So they're going to block in the back.
4th and 7.
Okay, so they had a block in the back, and the Chargers declined to take the result of the play. So 4th down and 7 here now for the Wolverines with 2 minutes to go here in the half, and it looks like they're keeping their offense on the field. Let's see what they have. Yeah, they'll send Schumacher and Mills wide to the right. Keene back in the shotgun. Next to him is Hauge in the slot. They have Weisbeck in the slot. And the Wolverines now call their second charge timeout of the half. We'll take a minute. Come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.
The Sully Butte Chargers are on fire, and so is our grill. Before you head to the field or the court, stop by the corner. We're celebrating the Chargers. Come fill your tank, grab a drink, snack, and show your team spirit with us. It's where Charger Nation gets ready to go. For either home or away game, fill up your car and your stomach. Call ahead if you're running late at 605-258-2400. Order your pizza or burgers and have them waiting on you. The corner is located on Highway 83.
Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, they make banking easier with convenient mobile banking. Enjoy on-the-go, secure access to your account balances, recent account activity, and check images, as well as the ability to transfer funds and make mobile deposits. Visit mysunrisebank.com today or download the mobile banking app. Sunrise Bank Dakota is a proud sponsor of Sully Butte's athletics and activities and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, member FDIC.
All right, we are back. DT along with Kent Grody and you. Thanks so much for joining us here on this Friday night. Next week, Charger Volleyball. They're on the road. They are in Fort Pierre to take on Stanley County. And we'll have that one for you against Chargers and Lady Buffs on Tuesday night. 1 week from tonight, Chargers back at home. And the Chargers, Sully Buttes will be closing out the regular season, taking on Sunshine Bible Academy. And we'll have that game for you, 7 o'clock kick, and it'll be Wyatt Barichka with the call from the field in Oneida. 4th and 7.
Switch to a punt, DT.
Okay, switching to a punt here now, and it's been a great weapon for them, as Russell has done a good job in the punt game. That's going to back Whitler, or it's going to back Colson all the way up, back to around about as he goes for a coffin corner and kicks out inside the 10. Wow. So
he's a weapon.
Oh, yeah, he kicks it from about the 48, and they're going to start at the 7-yard line as the Wolverines pin the Chargers deep, and they're going to put it, I believe, right at about the 7. Let's see what their market. The officials are talking it over. Are they going to mark it on the 10? Well, they'll mark it on the 10. Okay, so 1st and 10 for Sully Buttes at their own 10-yard line. Chargers kind of went backwards that last series. Let's see what they can come up with here. Now they've been kind of bitten by the penalty bug. 2 receivers wide to the right. That is Barber and Colson for the Chargers, as Whitler back in the shotgun here now on 1st and 10. Chargers from about their own 8-yard line. They change it again. It's now to the 8, and Whitler brings out another player, and he'll set him up in the slot on the left. slot on the right side. Whitler will fake it off and then give it off to Barber, trying to get it around on the outside, and turns it up the field actually for a couple yards on the play. That is by Barber. That's by Hudson Barber, number 15. They're going to give him 4 yards on the carry, 4 for Barber. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Chargers after the Hudson Barber looked like, they just kind of flipped it to him, turned it around.
A little misdirection there, trying to just break something.
Yep, with 1:10 to go in the half. Chargers leading 14-8. Whitler in the shotgun on 2nd down and 6. Takes the snap, hands off to Westergren, breaks it in for 1st down, and then he gets it across the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Chargers after the pickup on the play from about the 12 all the way to the 25, so about a 13-yard pickup. 1st and 10 for Sully Buttes now at their own 26-yard line. Whitler in the shotgun, receivers wide right and left. Hand off to Westergren, trying the right side, tried to slip it up and tried to get around on the outside, got tripped up from behind, and but not before he picks up. He gets it up to about the 33-yard line. He give him 7 on the carry. 2nd down and 3, and a timeout on the field. I believe the Chargers are going to take one here. We'll take a 30 and come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 30 seconds.
Air Incorporated is your locally owned ag chemical and seed retailer. Air Incorporated offers reliable ground and aerial application. For the latest seed and chemical pricing, contact Kyle at 605-280-8710 or Tony at 605-280-4771. Air for all your ag chemical and seed needs. Kyle 605-280-8710 or Tony 605-280-4771.
All right, we're about, 42 seconds away from halftime. The Chargers looking at a 2nd down and 2nd down and about 3 after a nice run by Westergren. It looked like he was trying to get around on the outside to take advantage of that block, but I think he got caught from behind.
Yeah, but last 2 runs, he's been 1 player away from breaking.
Yep. Chargers, let's see if they come up. They don't have a lot of time, so that's the thing. 42 seconds ago, they will get the kick into in the second half, as they'll send, as they break the huddle, they'll send a receiver wide to the left. I believe that is Colson over on that side. Over near side to us here on the right side, it is Yackley and Barber. Whitler in the shotgun, 2nd down and 3. Fake the handoff as he'll take off with it. Whitler, as he gets it across the 40 at the 45, and he'll go out of bounds down around about the 50, and it'll be up to the 49-yard line from the 34 to the 49, so a 15-yard pickup. 1st and 10 for the Chargers, and he got out of bounds to stop the clock with 34 seconds to go. As Chargers in midfield. Let's see what they come up with as it's already, the receivers already splitting out. It's Colson wide left, and along with Yackley and Barber wide to the right. Whitler in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Chargers from their own 49. Takes a snap, handoff to Westergren, trying the middle of the line, fights his way forward across the 50, and it'll be 2nd down and 5. A 5-yard pickup for Westergren. Quick snap for the Chargers. Quick pass. Catch made by Barber in the field as he gets around on the outside and turns it up the field and gets it across the 30 to the 26-yard line. So from, so he picked up, that'll be about 20 yards on the completion.
22.
In fact, thank goodness I got somebody smarter than me up here. Chargers at their 28-yard line, 1st and 10 at the Wolverine 28-yard line. 11 seconds left to go here in the game, and we have a young man who is down for the Wolverines. That's Weisbeck, and he's coming off. I don't know if that was an official's timeout for that, but there's just 11 seconds left to go here in the half. Chargers going to try to strike quick. Whitler looking for the sidelines. He's got, it is Yackley and Barber wide to the right. Colson wide to the left on 1st and 10. Chargers from the Wolverine 28. Clock winds, and they'll down the ball, and it'll fall. It'll be incomplete here. Now it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Chargers as they stop the clock. It took 2 seconds to do that, and the ball is at the 28-yard line. Not sure there's a lot you can you can come up with.
Do the Chargers still got a timeout left, DT?
I think they do.
Yeah. So we got 2 plays.
So 2 plays, yeah. Let's see what they come up with on 2nd and 10. Whitler in the shotgun as it is 2 receivers wide to the right. That's Yackley and Barber. Wide to the left is Colson. And the Chargers are going to take their 3rd charge timeout with 9 seconds to go here. Check that. No, that's I believe the Wolverines took a timeout. So either way, it's timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Sully Beat Sports on Country 95.3.
Before or after the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida. The Blue Goose has a relaxing atmosphere, and it's a great place to talk about the game. Not only that, but you can see info and pictures of past teams and players. It's history with the focus on the future. Be sure to kick back with friends and coworkers at the one spot that has it all. The Blue Goose in downtown Oneida. Proud to be a supporter of Sully Butte Sports.
All right, Chargers burned them all there. Burned all their final timeout for the half. And they're looking at a 2nd down and 10 from the 28-yard line. And little time to do it. They just got to send somebody down the field, I think. Unless they come up with something that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, it's going to have to be quick to the sidelines otherwise.
Yep. So we'll see what they do. The Wolverines are talking it over defensively as well. They know that they've been doing a very good job of keeping a lid on the Chargers from them breaking down the field. They've done a good job in the secondary, to be sure. They definitely have done their film work, to be sure, to watch the Chargers. It'll be Mercer along with Colson wide to the left. Barber and Yackley wide to the right as Whitler back in the shotgun, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Chargers from the Wolverine 28-yard line. Gets the snap. Looks. Throws it over on the right side on the left side of the field.
Yes.
They'll say,
I thought he had it.
I thought he had it too. I thought they went for Colson. They had it, and they got 1 second left. They've got 1 second left, and he put the ball right where it needed to be. But it was a good defense by the Wolverines. They knocked it out at the end there, so it falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Chargers here now, as there is 1 second left to go here in the half. The incompletion stops the clock, and the Chargers at a 3rd down and 10 from the Wolverine 28-yard line. He was going for Colson all the way.
Yeah, and it looked like he had him. Beautiful pass.
Yeah.
There wasn't much of an opening there, and like you said, great defense to knock it out because he touched it, just couldn't keep it.
Yep, yeah, just couldn't haul it in. Good defensive play by the Wolverines. So they have to hold their line one more time, and the Chargers have to see if they can break through. They do get the opening kickoff to start the second half. Sully Buttes does, but they'd love if they're this close to see if they can get something on the scoreboard going in at the half. Feeling a little bit better about it. They had a couple of turnovers earlier on, and and the Wolverines have definitely shown they've done their film study on the Chargers.
Yeah. I mean the first 2 drives were ragged.
Yeah.
And then we had a couple there toward the end. So this, regardless of how this goes, momentum building just with a successful drive at the end of the half here.
Yep. Now, let's see what they come up with here now. As the Chargers looking at a 3rd down and 10 from the Wolverine 28-yard line. Colson will go wide to the left, along with Barber, along with Yackley, and it is Mercer wide to the right. The single back as Whitler back in the shotgun on 3rd down and 10. Final play of the half. 1 second to play in the first half. In motion is Yackley from the left side. Waits, it gets the snap. Whitler looks. He'll have to sprint over to get out of trouble. Throws it down the field. And through the hand, overshoots the intended receiver there. It was Barber was the intended receiver, so that's where we will go at the half. In the halftime score, it is Sully Buttes 14, Herreid Selby area 8. It's time for the Blue Goose halftime report. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. Come on back with stats and more all on the way.
At At 83 Ag Sales, we specialize in precision planting to help you create a growing environment that will maximize your efficiency and crop yields. We're committed to helping you improve your planting and production with the best technology available. Located in Oneida, 83 Ag Sales, here to make the most of your growing season. Call us at 605-222-5385. We can help you choose the right components for your equipment and your operation.
AGE Corporation's contractors and crane service are proud supporters of Sully Butte Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports.
At AgTegra, we're leveraging the power of the cooperative to benefit our farmers and ranchers, their families, and local communities. We're creating jobs for your neighbors and putting money back into our communities. We're lending a hand in our rural fire departments, food banks, and 4-H and FFA programs. That's what local is all about. When you do business at AgTegra, you help us make a difference in your community. AgTegra, strong, stable, dependable, and local.
Teamwork is important to Barber Chemical in Oneida. With a full-time agronomist, sprayers, and licensed applicators, they have the team to get the job done. Their fully stocked warehouse will always have the latest products and technology available. Service, quality, and efficiency. That's the game plan at Barber Chemical. See Barber Chemical for your soil and tissue sampling needs. Good luck, Chargers, from your teammates at Barber Chemical in Oneida.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
At Ringneck Energy, our mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of our investor partners, and provides a safe, rewarding work environment. Ringneck Energy, located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida. Call 605-945-6900 and check out our website, www.ringneckenergy.com. Ringneck Energy in Oneida, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Welcome back, everybody. D.T. Meyer along with Kent Grody and you. It is halftime here in Herreid as the Selby Chargers clinging to a 14-8 lead over the Wolverines here. Man, oh man, this has been a slugfest back and forth. Let's take a look and see how it started. The Wolverines started with the ball. They were 3 and out as they started back at their 22 and punted away. Chargers second play in, an interception by the Wolverines. They get the ball, and 5 plays in, they have to punt it away. And then the Chargers get the ball, and it was capped from the 41-yard line. Good field position. Westergren 24-yard run over around the left side at 5:24 the first quarter, 6-0, and their score at that point conversion failed. The Wolverines get the ball, punted away. Chargers get the ball and intercepted again. And the Wolverines get it late in the first quarter and into the beginning into the second, and it was a Keene to Russell pass, an 8-yard strike to make it 6-6 at 10:18. The conversion made by Hauge make it 8-6. Chargers on the next series from the 21. It was from the actually like the 22 with Wesley Whitler, a 78-yard run to make it 12-8 at 9:59 of the second quarter. Conversion by Colson to make it 14-8, and that is where we stand. The teams exchange punts and downs, and it's been quite the entertaining game, and we're glad to have you on board for it. When we come back, we'll pass along the stats. Interesting tale on the stats. We'll come up with that here in 3 minutes. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back after this 3-minute timeout.
Providing our customers with the products, services, and attention to detail that each farmer needs to succeed. For your individual needs of custom spraying, liquid or dry fertilizer, chemical, soil sampling, seed sales, and treating, stop in and see us at Koenig with offices located in Oneida, Pier, and Winter.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most. Right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Buttes Athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Terry and Peggy Barber and family with Red Spray Service in Pier and Oneida would like to wish the Sully Buttes Chargers good luck with tonight's game and all season long. Call Red Spray Service today at 258-2743 for all your aerial application and retail chemical sales needs. The Barbers would like to remind you what Henry Ford once said, that when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast speeds for affordable internet services. Streaming has never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want to leave the house to mail in that pesky bill? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your bill online or with an e-bill mobile app. They have local support to help with all of your needs. Contact Venture Communications at 605-852-2224 or visit our website at venturecom.net.
Building new, remodeling a little or a lot, or replacing the old with the new, Oliver Construction in Oneida is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always dreamed of. Large or small, inside or out, give Oliver Construction a call at 295-2289 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 295-2289.
All right, welcome back, everybody. DT along with Kent Grody and you. Glad to have you along. And Morris Hofer usually joins us, but I understand the corn harvest has started. So that's going to keep a lot of folks busy. A lot of corn in the field. It's going to be a big year for that. And, of course, it is also the pheasant opener, the in-state pheasant opener this weekend. So it looks like it'll be an interesting weekend weather-wise. It got some wind to deal with, maybe some rain, some showers. It'll be interesting. And this game has been very interesting. Let's take a look at the stats here from the first half for the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. They've got rushing totals 34 yards, and by and large, a lot of that has come from Keene, the quarterback for the Wolverines. He's got the total with Hauge and Keene. They have a total of 34 yards rushing, and then passing 26 yards passing for a total of 60 yards offense. And then that is how that all shakes out. And for the Chargers, 181 yards rushing on the ground. And Caden Westergren, let's see, he's got oh goodness, is that about 85? Yeah, that's like 85 yards on 12 carries. And then Whitler, he's got 84 yards on 3 carries, and then Barber just had one rush for like 4 yards. But they've got 181 yards on the ground, and then passing 38 yards for a total of 219. A score at the end of the first quarter, it was a 6-0 Chargers, but it is 14-8 in the going into the it is at halftime. As we come out, we're going to take a 3-minute timeout and come on back. We've got a real interesting matchup here, man. Don't go anywhere. Keep it tuned right here to your voice of the Chargers, Country 95.3. We'll be back after this 3-minute timeout.
Score big on your next vehicle purchase with Lamb Motor Company in Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pier. Check out their large selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, at any one of their locations or go online to lambmotor.com. That's LAMBMOTOR.com. Or give them a call today at 800-952-2222. Lamb Motor Company of Oneida and Gettysburg. Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida. And Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre.
Whitner Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitner and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the best this season. Whitner Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit WhitnerSeedFarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitner Seed Farm, 605-280-0152. Eric's Custom Repair supports Sully Butte Sports and its athletes. Eric's Custom Repair is your trusted mechanic located in Agar. Stop into the gas and convenience store to fuel up and fill up too. Eric's Custom Repair located on Highway 83 in Agar. Call today to schedule an appointment. 605-258-2137. That's 605-258-2137 for Eric's Custom Repair of Agar. Go get 'em, Chargers. Oahe Grain in Oneida has been doing business with you, the producer, since 1954. They're one of the largest privately owned elevators in central South Dakota. Their friendly and knowledgeable team of employees is there for you. With 220-foot truck scales and 5 dump pits, they're sure to get you back to the farm quickly. They also have a 110-car shuttle loading facility and have 2 grain dryers to help serve you in all your grain handling needs. Call Oahe Grain Corporation in Oneida at 258-2811 or check them out at oahegraincorp.com. Grain is their middle name.
With over 40 years of experience, Lake and Out Construction Incorporated is your one-stop shop for grain handling on the farm or commercial. From repairs to complete new build projects, we've got the expertise to take on the toughest jobs. We're a proud authorized Sukup dealer ready to meet all your grain bin needs with quality products and dependable service. Call Todd today at 605-295-0011 for quality work backed by a crew you can trust. From Todd, Gary, Legina, and the entire Lake and Out Construction crew, good luck, Chargers, on a winning season.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Welcome back, everybody. DT along with you. And, hey, won't you be a good citizen, help out in your community, your friends and neighbors, make Oneida strong and proud. Working together, we can all make our town great. Arrive alive. This message from the Sully County Sheriff's Office and Sully County Sheriff Bill Stahl. DT Meyer along with Kent Grody. Glad to have you along here now as the Chargers and Wolverines are going through the paces to get ready for the second half, as the Chargers will receive the kick into the second half. A big weekend around the state. It is the in-state pheasant opener. And man, we drive around the country, man. We see a lot of birds, and I've been hearing really good reports there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great year for the hunters.
Oh, absolutely it will. And then, we saw a lot of folks busy in the fields and trying to wrap up like soybeans and then getting started on the corn. So, it's going to be watch it on the side roads, back roads. The ag producers out there do appreciate your patience.
I think there's heavy winds tomorrow, so.
Isn't it this weekend you were saying?
Yeah, big winds. So it'll be challenging. Only the good hunters will get them. People like Jim Edmond, he'll hit a few.
Okay. not to put the onus on him or anything. That's wish all the hunters as they go out a safe and successful hunt. And of course, it's the big opener next week. And by the way, speaking of next week, as far as coverage here on Country 95.3, it'll be starting on Tuesday night as the Chargers will get ready to the Charger volleyball team will get to the bus and head over to Fort Pierre, one of my favorite road trips of the season. over to Fort Pierre to take on Stanley County. We had that one for you, 7:45 first serve, 7:30 pregame on Country 95.3. 1 week from tonight, the Chargers finish at home. It'll be senior night, and they will be taking on the Sunshine Bible Academy Crusaders. I will not be calling that game. It'll be Wyatt Barichka who will have the call from the field in Oneida, and hopefully Morris Hofer will be able to join him, get back in. I know Morris is out in the fields taking care of business, as are a lot of folks, and hopefully for a successful harvest. But that's what we've got coming up here on the calendar for games here on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com, and on YouTube at Country 95.3 Sports. So that's what we have to look forward to as the teams have gone through the warm-ups here, and the Wolverines get ready to kick it away. And I believe it is it is Trip Smith who does the kicking for the Wolverines. And the Chargers, usually they've been sending, they just had Carson Mercer back deep for the Chargers, and he had a decent return. This time they're gonna send Colson. Actually, Colson will be one of the upbacks, and they'll send Mercer deep, as it's along with Miles and Colson, who's standing at about the 25-yard line. And we get ready to go into the second half of our contest here. Good to have you on board, Sully Buttes. We'll start with the ball here, at least I think, unless we see any trickery if they try to punt and kick it short. No, they don't. They kick it away. It hits about the 20, and it goes through the hands of Mercer, and he'll get down at about the 20-yard line. Had to scoop it up and pick it up, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers at about their, looks like their 21-yard line. You know, I've seen this a couple of times out there. I don't know if it's maybe like the evening dew or something like that, and seeing some slippery, seeing some maybe just a little slick conditions, nothing really untoward.
Yeah, I don't think it's impacting the game much. It's just moments when people's footing seems a little loose. So. Yeah.
As Chargers break huddle, it'll be Colson wide to the right, 2 receivers wide to the left. I believe it'll be Yackley and Barber over on that side. As Whitler in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Chargers from the 21. Handoff to Westergren, breaks it into the open.
There we go.
And still going forward up to the 41-yard line. Puts his hand down from the 21 to the 41-yard line. A 20-yard pickup. 1st and 10 here now for the Chargers. And with 85 yards rushing in the first half, the Chargers quickly get to the line here and get ready to go 1st and 10 from their own 42. Handoff to Westergren, trying to get around on the left side this time. This time the Wolverines wrap it up real quick. In fact, there'll be about a couple-yard loss on the carry. 2nd and 11, actually just a 1-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Chargers from their 40-yard line. Whitler in the shotgun. He'll have receiver wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Whitler takes the snap, looks to his left. Pass made, catch made, spin by Colson after the catch, and going forward towards the 50. He'll be shy of the midfield as he'll be marked at the 48-yard line. So an 8-yard pickup. Make it 8-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Chargers. Whitler in the shotgun here on 3rd down and 2. 2 receivers wide to the right. Handoff with a fumble on the play, and and the Wolverines recover. And just like that, another turnover, the 3rd one of the game for the Chargers. And the Wolverines will start 1st and 10 on the Charger 48-yard line. And they're in that hurry up. And it cost them.
It was a great drive, though. We were starting out.
Yeah. So
everything was smooth, and then that again. It's been penalties and
turnovers for the Chargers here. A ragged game, and the Wolverines going to try to take advantage. Keene will be under center, I backfield, 1st and 10. Receiver slot to the left, fakes the handoff, and check that. He does hand it off up the middle. That is Hauge with the carry as he gets it across the 45 to the 41-yard line. So give him 7 on the carry. 2nd down and 3 for the Wolverines. That's his best run of the night, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So they found some success on the left side as the Wolverines in Charger territory on the Sully Buttes 42-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Keene under center, I backfield. In the slot left is Schumacher. Keene sophomore quarterback, takes the snap, handoff. They're going to try Hauge again, and this time he'll get taken down from the side. That is by Caden Westergren in on the stop along with Gruis in on the stop, and no gain on the carry. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Wolverines back at the Charger 42-yard line. So with the clock ticking here, 10 minutes to go in the third. Wolverines in Charger territory. And trying to pick up a fresh set of downs here and get on the scoreboard here once again like they did at the beginning of the second quarter. Keen under center, eye backfield, receiver slot left is Schumacher. Takes a snap, handoff. They're going to try Hauge up the middle, still fighting his way forward. He'll have enough for first down as he gets it to the 35. He'll pick up 6 on the carry. 6 on the carry, so 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on the Charger 35-yard line.
Yeah, he ran really hard there.
Yeah, and found success. And it was just off of the right side, off of the right guard. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines here now. Fresh set of downs as they'll break huddle. They'll send Schumacher wide to the left and Mills wide to the right. And actually, Schumacher will come in on the slot on the left side. Eye backfield, Keen under center. As behind him is Fiedler and Hauge. Hauge is going to get it again, trying the left side, and breaks a few tackles as he gets taken down on the play, but not before a pickup of about the 29-yard line. So about a 5-yard pickup, 6-yard pickup. 2nd down and 4 for the Wolverines here now. And they're just being real methodical about going down the field, Kent. Nothing fancy.
Yep, and Hayes, this is his best runs this drive that he's had the entire game.
Yeah.
So they're finding something up front.
Yeah, they're finding rhythm, to be sure. So and they're taking advantage of it and keeping everybody in tight. Schumacher in the slot on the left side. It is Fiedler and Hauge behind Keen. Keen under center here for the Wolverines. 2nd down and 4. As handoff, it'll be to Fiedler trying the middle, and he'll dive ahead. He's close to first down yardage. He picked up about 3 on the carry for Fiedler, and that'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Wolverines on the Charger 30. Check that, the Charger 26-yard line. So 3rd down and 1 for the Wolverines. As 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Chargers leading 14-8, but the Wolverines are knocking on the door here, keeping everybody in tight, coming out just playing basic smash mouth football. Keene will get under center on 3rd down and short. Hand off to Hauge as he's trying to fight his way. He'll fall his way forward. He'll have enough for first down. Spun off of a blocker and picked up as he makes it to the 24-yard line. So a couple-yard pickup. Make it 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on the Charger 23-yard line. 1st and 10. And the Wolverines.
Well, they've changed their whole approach, DT.
Oh, yeah.
Being spread out wide on each side. Now everybody's up front in the middle.
I'm just going to try to...
They're just going to tight formations.
Yep, and they'll give it to Hauge once again, trying the left side in on the stop on the play. And kind of a little jawing back and forth before a 2-yard pickup by Hauge. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Wolverines. And Herreid Selby are trying to force their will on the Chargers. The ball is at the Sully Buttes 21-yard line after the Charger fumble at midfield. Wolverines here just keeping it on the ground. As eye backfield on 2nd down and 8. Keene under center, takes the snap, fakes a handoff to Hauge, rolls it over to the right side of the field. He'll get out of bounds, but not before first down, as he takes it into about the 14-yard line. So about a 9-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on the Charger 14-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 as got everybody spread out here, and he just turned it up the field, wide open field.
He had 2 guys out running in the flat. Neither one were open.
Yep. So they just took off, did the smart thing. Wolverines bring it to the line. It is Fiedler and Hauge behind as Keene will get under center, and let's see, there is somebody with some with their lights on the far side of the field. They're asking somebody if they could shut those lights off. turn the lights off there on the side there. They're getting in. Okay, now they're off. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines now from the Charger about 13-yard line. Keene with an eye backfield behind him. 1st and 10. Schumacher in the slot left. And fakes the handoff as gives it over. Tried to give it over. That was Weisbeck on the carry, actually, instead of Fiedler. And it will be no gain on the carry. 2nd down and 10. They tried to do a quick hitter up the middle, and that'll be good for 1 yard for Weisbeck on the carry. 2nd down and 9 for the Wolverines here now from the Charger 11-yard line. And 6:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wolverines just chewing up clock and chewing up the yardage. Moving it up the field, trying to take the lead or get back for a tie. Eye backfield, 2nd down and 8 for the Wolverines from the Charger 12. And Keene fakes the handoff. He rolls. He throws it over in the end zone. Touchdown! Wolverines! And the catch made on the play by number 23. That is Xavier Ritter with the carry. And with the completion, it goes from Keene to Ritter. Oh, okay. It was not a touchdown. So it's down to the 2-yard line. So it is 1st and goal from the Charger 2-yard line. So the Chargers got their backs against the wall here, and the Wolverines are putting the hammer down on them as sending out wide to receiver wide to the right. Receiver wide to the right. That is Russell, and Keene will get under center. The Wolverines take a timeout from the 2-yard line. So we'll come back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Make it 30 seconds, just a 30-second timeout.
Barber Farm Service Incorporated and Barber Chemical wishes good luck to the Sully Butte Chargers. Growers, call Ken or Jack for all of your planting and harvesting solutions at 258-2708. That's 258-2708. Barber Farm Services and Barber Chemical, located under the White Water Tower, 2 miles south of Oneida. They know that hard work does pay off. Go, Sully Butte Chargers, from all of us at Barber Farm Service and Barber Chemical.
We are back, DT, along with you. Good to have you on board. Let's take a look in the updates and scores. Avon leading Scotland Men on 62-14. Iroquois Lake Preston over Oldham or Ramona Rutland 38-32. And it's Canastota 14, Chester area 14. Corsica Stickney over Burke 46-14. Coleman Egan 44, Arlington nothing. And Faulkton area leading Hitchcock Tulare 45-0 in that game. Harding County Bison leading Faith 46-6 in that contest. Jones County 20, New Underwood 8. And then from 11 AA for Pierre, Riggs leading 44-0 back at Hollister Field as right up now. Tigers up 2-1 in the 6th inning of a Game 5, a 5th and deciding one in that contest. Here we go here now for the Wolverines. 1st and goal from the Charger 2-yard line. Keene will hand off to Hauge, trying the middle of the line, and he got it over the line. Touchdown, Hauge with a 2-yard run at 5:08 of the 3rd quarter to make it now 14-14. And let's see here, the 2-point conversion. The Wolverines going to try to line up for that 2-point conversion and retake the lead. They had the lead earlier on, early in the 2nd quarter. That was just a Hauge run up the left side is how they made that work. As Keene back in the shotgun, he has three backs on his left hip, right hip, and takes a snap, and they throw it over and gets it. It's complete. Completed pass, and the Wolverines take the lead 16-14. And you are listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net.
The Sully Chargers are on fire, and so is our grill. Before you head to the field or the court, stop by the corner. We're celebrating the Chargers. Come fill your tank, grab a drink, snack, and show your team spirit with us. It's where Charger Nation gets ready to go. For either home or away game, fill up your car and your stomach. Call ahead if you're running late at 605-258-2400. Order your pizza or burgers and have them waiting on you. The corner is located on Highway 83.
We are back. D.T. Meyer along with Kent Grody, and the score 16-14. Herreid Selby area has just taken the lead. They had it in the beginning of the second quarter as well. So the Wolverines came out here and methodically marched it down the field after a third Charger turnover in this contest. And they'll kick it away. And it'll go, let's see, taking it to Mercer, trying the left side. He slips a tackle, but he'll get taken down back at around about the inside the 30-yard line is where he'll get taken down. Let's see where they finally mark it, about the 23. I believe that'll be 1st and 10. Chargers from their own 23-yard line. And there is 4:59 to play in the third quarter. It's Herreid Selby area 16, Sully Buttes 14. Wolverines and the Chargers ranked pretty much throughout the season here. And Chargers right now playing from behind. They'll send Colson wide to the right, and they'll have Barber and Yackley wide to the left. And Whitler will be back in the shotgun. Behind him is Westergren. Chargers 1st and 10 from their own 23. Whitler will take it himself. As he breaks it around on the outside, he'll get taken down on the play. And Russell with the tackle on the play. And it'll be about a 3-yard, make that a 4-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Chargers as the ball is at the Sully Buttes 33-yard line. They started at the 28. 3 receivers wide to the right for the Chargers as Whitler back in the shotgun. Westergren on his left hip. 2nd down and 6. Whitler takes the snap, rolls to his left, looks down the field, looks, throws it over the middle of the field, picked off on the play. Once again, drifted right into it. Another interception by the Wolverines, this time by Weisbeck, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on the Charger 38 at the Charger 40-yard line. They're going to mark it. Let's see where they finally put it down. They're going to put it down at about the 37. But regardless, it is the 4th Sully Buttes turnover, 3 interceptions and a fumble in this game. And right now, the Wolverines again knocking on the door on the Charger 36-yard line. As they've got the ball, they'll send Schumacher wide to the left. Receiver wide to the right is Mills, and Keene under center. And we have a whistle on the play. It looks like not quite sure what they're. And it's going to be it must be a procedure penalty. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Wolverines as the ball goes back to about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, I didn't see what they noticed. But
No, I didn't either. But 1st and 15 as Schumacher goes wide to the left once again as Mills wide to the right. Keene will hand off to Hauge, trying the middle and taken down on the play on the stop after about a couple-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 14 for the Wolverines. And it's at the Charger 39-yard line. And they're keeping everybody. Well, they spread them out that time with the receivers wide right and left. But the last time, I mean, they kept everybody in tight and just marched it down the field.
Yeah, they're mixing it up enough to confuse us a little.
Yeah, receivers wide right and left. Keene back in the shotgun as backs on left and right. Keene takes the snap, throws it down the field, has a man over there, and incomplete. And wow, it looks like Colson almost had a chance for an interception over there as he had Mills draped all over him. It falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 14 for the Wolverines from the Charger 39-yard line. Went to that alley-oop kind of pass.
It's amazing today. There's been, 5 or 6 deep passes, and all of them have been close.
Yeah.
Nothing caught. All close.
Well, all close. Incompletion, by the way, stops the clock at 3:33 of the 3rd quarter. It is Herreid Selby area 16, Sully Buttes 14. And the Wolverines now on a 3rd down and 14 from the Charger 39-yard line. Keene under center, fakes the handoff. He rolls to his right, looks as he'll just take it out of bounds. Good hustle, good coverage down the field, and good coverage at the line to keep him contained. No gain. It'll be 4th down and 14 for the Wolverines from their own 39-yard line. Actually, yeah, they say from the 41, they say he lost 2 yards, so 4th down and 15 for the Wolverines. And obviously, on this side of the field, it's 4-down territory. Or are they going to punt? It looks like, they are going to punt. And Keegan Russell has been a great weapon for the Wolverines as he gets a good snap, kicks it away, and end over end, and that's going to carry over. And the ball gets downed. Ball gets downed. Is it shy of the goal line? And the Chargers are going to start very deep in territory here as they stopped it at the. They're going to stop it at about the 1-yard line. Oh my, Sully Buttes. Wow. Yeah, they got to go 99 yards. It'll be actually it's the 2-yard line. 2-yard line will make it. So 98 yards to try to get a score. So 1st and 10 for Herreid Selby area, or for Sully Buttes rather, from their own 2. Colson will go wide to the right. 2 receivers wide to the left. As Whitler back in the shotgun, he gets Westergren in motion as he'll take it up the middle and try to get just a little bit of wiggle room. He'll take it up the middle. He'll get a couple on the carry. 2nd down and 8 for the Chargers from their own 4-yard line. And just to give a little bit of wiggle room, the Wolverine defense is up to the task tonight.
Yeah, they've been playing well. I mean, really, it's been big plays, huge plays that have spurred on the Chargers. So we need a couple of those. 2nd down and 8. Receiver wide to the left for the Chargers. Whitler in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks. Throws it down the field. And into the hands of Moore and out. Falls incomplete. It'll be a 3rd down and 10. Hit him in the hands. Had it there, but could not bring it in. So it'll be 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 8 for the Chargers. And he had a man coming down the middle of the field too, but didn't go that way. So the Wolverines did a nice job defensively and keeping the backs in tight on the Chargers' wideouts and their tight ends. 2 receivers wide to the right for Sully Buttes, 1 wide left. Whitler back at about the goal line on 3rd down and 8. Takes a snap, looks to his right, pass over he tried to go to Barber and he missed the mark. It falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 8 for the Chargers from the Sully Buttes about 5-yard line. So pass just kind of sailed off of the mark. On that play. An incompletion stops the clock with 2:31 to go here. 16-14 our score. Herreid Selby area leading Sully Buttes as the return man, I believe that's going to be Schumacher. He'll stand at about his 50-yard line. Whitler is the punter for the Chargers as make sure everybody is lined up in their spots as he gets Miles in motion from the right side to bring everybody in. Good snap. Kick it away, a line driver as it'll get hit at about the 35 and take a Charger roll to about the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on the Sully Buttes side of the field on the Charger 44-yard line. And man, this game has turned ever since that fumble right out of the gate. It's been all Herreid Selby. Yeah, we had initially a great drive going. Fumble, like you said, the drives after that. At least that was a great kick.
Yeah. Yep.
When you're backed up inside your 5, everything's good.
Yep. Schumacher comes out of the huddle wide to the left. As the Wolverines, it'll be Keene back in the shotgun. Behind him is Hauge. And looks like he's going to try to take it himself. As he'll get it, turned it up the field, slips on tackles, and gets it across the side. As he turns it up the field, and it's enough for a first down. As he brought it from about the 44 all the way to the Sully Buttes 34-yard line, so a 10-yard pickup. First and 10 for the Wolverines, as he just kind of had student body left that time. He just got behind all his blockers and turned it up the field, and missed a couple of missed tackles in closer back. It could have maybe kind of slowed him down some. Schumacher comes out wide to the right on first and 10, as it's Hauge back in the Wildcat. He drops the ball to start with, and you try to turn it up the field, and it'll be enough across the 30-yard line. They're going to mark it at about the 29, 28. Let's see where they're going to put it down at about the, it was from the 34 to the Charger 28-yard line, so a 6-yard pickup. Six-yard pickup for the Wolverines. 2nd and 4 now from the Sully Buttes 28-yard line. I backfield. Keene back under center here now as a handoff. They're going to give it to Hauge, trying the left side. Slips tackles, and he could be close enough to first down yardage. As he'll get it to about the 22. They'll say they gave him 3 on the carry. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Wolverines now from the Charger. Let's see here, Charger about 24-yard line, and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Wolverines with the lead, 16-14, and looking to add on to that. Schumacher comes out wide to the right on 3rd down and short. Keene, I backfield behind the sophomore quarterback, and fake the handoff, fake the pitch and handoff up, and coming out it should be enough for a first down, but there is a flag on the play. He got a face mask. It looks like a face mask call against the Chargers. As the ball is at the about the 22-yard line. So, see, they'll call a face mask against Sully Buttes, and they'll mark off and give the Wolverines a first down, and it'll be on the Charger 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines, as they are once again looking to knock at the door. Now, let's see, that stops the clock with 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Herreid Selby area leads Sully Buttes 16-14. And they're going to mark the they're not done marking it yet? They're still marking the ball?
Yeah, they picked that. I'm a little bit confused.
Well, Coach Moore is asking for an explanation. So they're going to make this a major penalty. So they're going to mark it inside the 10.
Yeah, it went from a 5 to the 15.
Yeah. So
as far as the penalty.
Yeah. So it is 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the 10.5-yard line. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown, but not by much. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from the Charger 10.5-yard line. 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Wolverines leading 16-14. And they'll wind the clock. Let's see if they'll just let this wind out and be the and then they'll switch sides to go into the fourth quarter here. Now it looks like they're content to keep it back in there with now 5 seconds to play in the quarter, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. The one that after the penalty, and we're getting ready for fourth quarter action. Herreid Selby area out in front of Sully Buttes, 16-14. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll be back in 1 minute.
mobile banking. Enjoy on-the-go, secure access to your account balances, recent account activity, and check images, as well as the ability to transfer funds and make mobile deposits. Visit mysunrisebank.com today or download the mobile banking app. Sunrise Bank Dakota is a proud sponsor of Sully Buttes athletics and activities, and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, member FDIC.
YAG Air Incorporated is your locally owned ag chemical and seed retailer. YAG Air Incorporated offers reliable ground and aerial application. For the latest seed and chemical pricing, contact Kyle at 605-280-8710 or Tony at 605-280-4771. YAG Air for all your ag chemical and seed needs. Kyle 605-280-8710 or Tony 605-280-4771. All right, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Herreid, Selby area, 1st and 10 from the Charger 11, we'll call it. And they can't get a first down without getting a touchdown by the looks of it, just from where the chain is set up over there. But they're deep into Charger territory, and they have been pretty much all third quarter there on the Sully Butte side of the field. So
yeah, that hasn't been a good third quarter. They've just pounded the ball at us.
Yeah, and the Chargers have been unable right now, at least to stop that. As and they got to be careful for crowding the line if they're going to try to take away that run. The quarterback Thatcher Keene has shown that he's pretty savvy. I mean, he can roll it out to his right or left and find people down the field or just take off himself. So. This will be an interesting quarter here now as the Wolverines come out with a 1st and 10 from the Charger 10-yard line.
Well, they started with Hagee in the eye, then they moved him into basically the shotgun and take him off by himself.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So now we're going to have to see where they come on this.
Yep. As Keene will be look like he's back in the shotgun. He'll send Mills wide to the actually he's going to send him off the field. He's got enough players out there. Keene will be in the shotgun. Behind him is Hauge. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from the Charger 11, and he'll take off as Keene slips a tackle. He's getting into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown! And Keene for the 10-yard run around the left side at 11:55 of the fourth quarter to make the score 22-14. Herreid Selby area, and Keene called his own number there. Looks like he slipped a couple of tackles and puts the Wolverines out in front by 8 now, 22-14. So 11:55 of the fourth quarter. The Wolverines going to try to make it a two-score lead with the 2-point conversion. They're still lined up. They're lined up with that trips in the three backs around Keene. He'll take a low snap and he'll figure it off. Try to get it up himself. Give it to Weisbeck. And it does not go. So the score remains 22-8. And 22-8. It is Herreid 14 rather. Herreid Selby area leading Sully Buttes. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3. PureCountry.com. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Before or after the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida. The Blue Goose has a relaxing atmosphere, and it's a great place to talk about the game. Not only that, but you can see info and pictures of past teams and players. It's history with the focus on the future. Be sure to kick back with friends and coworkers at the one spot that has it all. The Blue Goose in downtown Oneida. Proud to be a supporter of Sully Butte Sports.
At 83 Ag Sales, we specialize in precision planting to help you create a growing environment that will maximize your efficiency and crop yields. We're committed to helping you improve your planting and production with the best technology available. Located in Oneida, 83 Ag Sales, here to make the most of your growing season. Call us at 605-222-5385. We can help you choose the right components for your equipment and your operation.
Welcome back as the Chargers await the kickoff. Be an example. Driving sober shows your passengers and others that you take responsibility for them and yourself. Arrive alive. Don't drink and drive. This message from the Sully County Sheriff's Office and Sully County Sheriff Bill Stahl. DT Meyer along with Kent Brody. 22-14 our score. Herreid and Selby area leading Sully Buttes after the kickoff. And they're waiting for somebody to pick it up. And finally, in the middle of the field, Colson does at the 40. And he's at the 50. He's still on his feet, stepped out of bounds. He's on the Wolverine side of the field, though. So good field position for the Chargers. Now 1st and 10 as they're going to mark it. Let's see. They're going to mark it at the Herreid Selby area 47-yard line. So the Chargers, they got a ways to go. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this thing up. They trail in this contest as the Chargers bring it to the line, but too many turnovers, too many penalties tonight.
Yeah.
4 turnovers on for the Chargers, 3 interceptions and 1 fumble. Whitler back in the shotgun, receivers wide right and left from the 47, the Wolverines 47. Pass made and incomplete. The intended receiver was Easton Moore, falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Chargers back from their own 47-yard line. And we'll see what transpires. The incompletion stops the clock at 11:42 of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that play was just off from the beginning.
Yeah. It just didn't. It just looked out of sync. And good coverage on the field by the Wolverines secondary. 2 receivers wide to the right for Herreid Selby area. 1 wide left. That is Colson. Whitler in the shotgun on 2nd and 10 as he's going to take a quarterback keeper as he steps over a tackle, and he'll take it across the 40. He'll take it up to the 40. So about a 6-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Chargers. The ball is at the 40-yard line. He had Westergren tailing him if he wanted to make the pitch. And he held on to it. 2 receivers will break out of the huddle and come out wide left. That is Barber and Yackley. Wide right is Colson. Whitler in the shotgun on 3rd down and 4 from the Wolverine 40-yard line. Gets the snap, handoff to Westergren as he tries to fight his way forward. He'll pick up 1 yard. Good tackle on the play by Jordan Thompson for the Wolverines. It'll be 4th down and 3 for the Chargers here now, and 10:45 to go here in the game. As Whitler is the punter, he'll keep it in. He's getting a play from the sideline. Let's see here if what they do here with that field position that they have. Colson is looking at his wristband. They're coming out with the offense.
We're going for it.
As Yackley goes with him, wide to the right, wide to the left is Barber. And Whitler back in the shotgun on 4th and 4. Chargers from the Wolverine 39-yard line. Whitler takes the snap. Catch made by Barber as he turns it up the field, and he has enough for 1st down as he goes from the 40 all the way to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup completion from Whitler to Barber. 1st and 10 for the Chargers from now the Wolverine 29-yard line, just inside the Wolverine 30. Found Barber on the left side. Whitler back in the shotgun. 2 receivers wide to the right. Westergren behind Whitler. Wide to the left is Barber. And Pumps throws it down the field and overshoots him bad. Wow, missed that one completely. He had Barber behind the defender. It falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And if he puts it on, the Chargers could have got 6 out of that. But if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
We don't even got snow on the ground, DT.
Not even yet. Don't even wish that yet here. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers from the Wolverine. Let's see, Wolverine 29-yard line. Whitler rolls to his right. He'll pitch it back. And a fumble on the play. and a fumble on the play, and the Wolverines recover. That's the 5th turnover of the night for the Chargers, and the Wolverines recover. They tried to get it to Westergren, and this time it failed again. So two fumbles, 3 interceptions of the game, and the Chargers trailing 22-14 with 9:39 to play in the game. Wow.
Oh, we got a penalty, DT.
What's that? Is there a...
Oh, I thought there was. I thought they were motioning. My fault.
Okay. Wolverines will start 1st and 10 on their own 32-yard line. So the Chargers, it looked like they had a little promise to the drive. And Wolverines will bring it up here now as Keene will be back in the shotgun. Behind him is Hauge. And in the slot is Schumacher with a basic kind of a lineup on 1st and 10. Wolverines from their own 31-yard line as Keene gets back in ready position as he'll take off himself, calling his own number, turns it up the field, and turns it across the 30, close to the 35, 36-yard line, so about a 5-yard pickup on the carry as the Wolverines will look at a 2nd down and 5 now from their own 36-yard line. And they're going to keep. They just want to keep this clock rolling, and it's at about 9:10 to go in the game. Herreid Selby with an 8-point lead, 22-14 over Sully Buttes. As the Wolverines bring it up, they'll send Schumacher wide to the right. I backfield, 2nd down and 5. Keene takes a snap, handoff to Hauge, trying the middle as he'll get taken down on the play. As it is Falkenhagen coming out of that pile along with Miles for the Chargers. And no gain on the carry. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Wolverines from their own 36-yard line. So with 8:30 to go in the game, the Wolverines looking at a 3rd down and 5 from their own 36. As they've kind of gone back to the basics in the second half, and it has definitely worked for them. Schumacher comes out of the huddle wide to the left. Mills wide to the right. Keene will go under center with an I backfield behind him on 3rd down and 5. Wolverines from their own 36. He fakes the handoff. He rolls to his right. Rolling, looking, as he'll try to take it off. And as he gets taken down the field, and he goes down. They give a great spot. They'll give him 6 on the run. They give him 6 on the run. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Wow, they get a fresh set of downs, and they are at they're at their own 42-yard line. And all
right, DT, we need to shut this down.
Yeah, well. The clock stopped. He went out of bounds. It's 8:04 to go in the game. Wolverines with an 8-point lead, 22-14. As it is Hauge back in the shotgun for the Wildcat. As he'll call his own number, trying to the left side, and he'll get taken down there. And it'll be second down, and I don't know if
I don't think they're giving him any yards.
No yards on the carry, and they got a player down. And I think that maybe Hauge. They're going to, it is Hauge. He's been the lead back. We're going to take a injury timeout. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll be back in 1 minute. 1 minute.
Service are proud supporters of Sully Butte Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports.
We are back. DT along with you as it looked like Hauge got off the field under his own power as a 2nd down and 10 as Keene will hand it off. And they're going to try, I believe that is... let's see, that is Weisbeck with the carry. They'll pick up a couple on the carry for number 13. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Wolverines from their own 43-yard line. It came back, Hauge, the injured player for the Wolverines, and he was just off in the sidelines. I think he came off under his own power. It looks like he's okay, getting checked out, but it'll be now 3rd down and 8 for the Wolverines from their own 43. Clock ticking with now 7:15 to go in the game. Wolverines 22, Sully Buttes 14. Keene under center, I backfield, receiver slot left. As Keene, they're taking their time, takes it, and the pitch back, they're going to try Weisbeck again as he falls forward on the play, and it'll be 4th down, and they're going to give him 3 on the carry. It'll be 4th down and 4 for the Wolverines now from their own 48-yard line. As they're keeping the clock ticking here, and it looks like they're going to go for it here at midfield. And the Chargers have shown, if anything, no efficiency offensively tonight. Wolverines, and that has to do in large part to the Wolverine defense. Herreid Selby area is playing a solid football game as Schumacher comes out wide to the left end, and they're going to go for it here.
I'm surprised.
And Keene will get under center unless they're going to try to get him on a false start. As Wolverines takes he'll fake the handoff. He's going to roll to his right, throws it down the field, and a catch made down the field. And, even though he got a hand on it, catch on the play by Keegan Russell, all the way from the 48 all the way down to the Sully Buttes 20, make that about the 18-yard line. So 34-yard completion. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on the Charger 18-yard line. Big play for Herreid Selby area. And the clock is ticking, 5:48 to go in the game. Wolverines leading Sully Buttes 22-14 and knocking on the door yet again. Going to try to make it a 2-score lead. Keene under center, I backfield, receiver slot left. It is Fiedler. Fiedler's going to take the up back, the handoff on the play, and no gain on the play. And the Sully Buttes are going to take a timeout with 5:25 to go in the game. Wolverines up front by 8. You're listening to Sully Buttes Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in a minute.
At AgTegra, we're leveraging the power of the cooperative to benefit our farmers and ranchers, their families, and local communities. We're creating jobs for your neighbors and putting money back into our communities. We're lending a hand in our rural fire departments, food banks, and 4-H and FFA programs. That's what local is all about. When you do business at AgTegra, you help us make a difference in your community. AgTegra, strong, stable, dependable, and local.
Teamwork is important to Barber Chemical in Oneida. With a full-time agronomist, sprayers, and licensed applicators, they have the team to get the job done. Their fully stocked warehouse will always have the latest products and technology available. Service, quality, and efficiency. That's the game plan at Barber Chemical. See Barber Chemical for your soil and tissue sampling needs. Good luck, Chargers, from your teammates at Barber Chemical in Oneida.
We are back, DT, along with you as, the Wolverines have the lead, 22-14, with 5:25 remaining. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 from the Charger about 17-yard line make it, and the Chargers called their first timeout of the second half. Desperately wanting to get their hands back on the ball, trailing by 8. But the Wolverines, they played systematically a sound football game, Kent. They really have.
Oh, absolutely.
They have not no turnovers, and the Chargers 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles tonight. And you lose the battle of turnovers, you lose the game. But Wolverines here now coming out as, let's see, it'll be Keene back in the shotgun. Behind him is Weisbeck, and they'll have Fiedler in front of him on the left side on 2nd down and 8 for the Wolverines as we get back underway. Keene takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He'll take it himself, trying to get his way up the middle. Falls down and falls forward. We're going to say actually no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Wolverines from the Chargers' 17-yard line. And that keeps that clock ticking away. And every second it takes away a Charger opportunity to get their hands on it and do anything with it tonight. Good job defensively and game plan-wise by the Wolverines tonight.
On the right side. Yeah, you know what? The important part's stop it here.
Yeah, on 3rd down.
On the 3rd down, stop them on 4th, get the ball back.
Yep, 3rd down, and Wolverines will bring it up, and they'll keep Weisbeck. Hauge hasn't come back in yet. Keene back in the shotgun, and the Wolverines now are going to take their first charge timeout with 4:29 remaining, leading by 8, 22-14. Back in 30 seconds on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Got a final in from Pierre. Pierre knocks off Sturgis Brown 44-0 in that contest. Let's see, Avon over Scott Lamento 68-14. And it is Canastota 22, Chester area 20. That's a final from that one. Corsica Stickney rolled over Burke 54-22. Let's see, this is looking at Faulkton area defeats Hitchcock Tulare 51-0. And Harding County Downs Faith the final 60-6, the final in that one. And here our score, it is 22-14. Herreid Selby area leading Sully Buttes, and the Wolverines with a 3rd down and 9 from the Chargers' 17-yard line. After the Wolverines called a timeout, there's 4:29 remaining in the ball game. Keene will go under center. He's got an eye backfield. Behind him is Weisbeck and Fiedler. And wide out to the left is Schumacher. Keene takes a snap, pitch back, and they're going to drop back to Weisbeck. He's going to throw it over into the end zone. And intercepted by the Chargers. Whitler with it as they're going to say, they'll say it's at the 20. It's going to be at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. So they stop the Wolverines and they'll take over on. That's the first turnover of the night for the Wolverines, and it looked like Whitler came out with the ball at the end. So Sully Buttes will start 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. They've got 4:18 to go here. They trail by 8, 22-14. Big stop.
Huge stop, yeah.
So let's see what they can come up with. First and foremost, methodical ball. Man, they got to keep their hands on the ball, keep it out of the black jerseys. 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles tonight by the Chargers, and they trail by 8.
It's turnovers and penalties, DT.
Oh, it's been turnovers and penalties. Yeah, indeed it is. And they're going to. Okay, they're going to put it in the middle of the field. So Whitler gets the play from the sideline and makes the call. And the Wolverines have shown they've been up to the task defensively tonight. With the Chargers led yardage-wise at the half, but the Wolverines have been pretty methodical here in the second half. It'll be interesting to see how it shakes out at the end of the game. Whitler will be back in the shotgun, wide to the left. It is Yackley and Colson. Whitler rolls, looks, throws it down the field. Catch made by Barber at the 50, at the 45, at the 40. He'll get taken down inside Herreid Selby area territory from the 20 all the way to the Wolverine 38-yard line. line. So 30, 40, 42-yard pickup by Barber. Wow, that's a huge pickup by the Chargers. Gets him out of a big hole. And Whitler will go back in the shotgun. He'll have Barber and Yackley wide to the left for the Chargers. Westergren behind Whitler, and Colson is wide to the right. And Westergren breaks it into the open as he gets taken down after the 30-yard line. He'll pick up about 12 on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 as the ball comes up to the 28-yard line, and the Chargers quickly are marching it down the field here with 3:40 to go in the game, trailing by 8. Two receivers wide to the right. That is Colson and Yackley. Whitler back in the shotgun. Behind him is Westergren. On 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Whitler takes the snap, looks to his right, looks. Now he has to roll. Is he going to throw it away? He will. And throws it out of bounds. It falls incomplete. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 here now for the Chargers. And it looked like he was trying to get something to develop down the field, but it just didn't look like it was developing.
Nah, he made the great choice. Throw it out of bounds.
Yep.
There's nothing to be gained there.
No. And they were hot on his tail. Yeah, so he got rid of it at the right time. Incompletion stops the clock with 3:11 to go in the game. Herreid Selby area 22, Sully Buttes 14. As Barber will go wide to the right. It is Colson and Yackley wide to the left. Whitler in the shotgun. Westergren behind him. Chargers from the Wolverine 28-yard line. Takes the snap, rolls to his right. He's going to try to take it down off of the field. He gets inside the 20, and he gets out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 now for the Chargers from the Wolverine. Let's see, is that about the 20-yard line? From the Wolverine 20-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Chargers, and obviously 4-down territory. The going out of bounds stops the clock at 3:04 of the 4th quarter. Whitler back in the shotgun on handoff to Westergren, fighting his way up the middle. He'll have enough for 1st down as he gets it inside the 20 down to around about the 16 or so. So about a 4-yard pickup. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers now from the Wolverine 16-yard line. And Sully Buttes trailing by 8 with 2:50 to go in the game. Clock ticking. Colson goes wide to the right, wide to the left. It is Barber and Yackley as the Chargers hustle it to the line. Whitler behind him is Westergren on 1st and 10. Takes the snap, looks to his left, pass in the middle, catch made, touchdown Sully Buttes Chargers. Jed Yackley with the catch. A 16-yard strike from Whitler to Yackley at 2:28 of the 4th quarter to make the score 22-20. Herreid Selby area with that lead. And that was pretty down the field.
Yeah, it's a great drive. They were aggressive and a little bit focused. Yeah, 16 yards, and it makes it 22-20. Herreid Selby area with, again, 2:28 to play in the game. Chargers going for that two-point conversion to try to tie it up. This is the game right here, really, as they bring it to the line. Colson will go wide to the right as Barber and Yackley wide to the left. Whitler back in the shotgun for the 2-point conversion. Whitler rolls to his right. Now he rolls to his left. Now he rolls to his right. Looking, throws it over the head. Incomplete. Falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Westergren over there, so falls incomplete. The score remains 22-20. Herreid Selby area with 2:28 to play. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.
Enhances the income of our investor partners and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Ring Neck Energy, located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida. Call 605-945-6900 and check out our website, www.ringneckenergy.com. Ring Neck Energy in Oneida, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Koenig of Oneida, Pierre, and Winter has provided our services to growers of South Dakota for over 50 years. We focus on providing our customers with the products, services, and attention to detail that each farmer needs to succeed. For your individual needs of custom spraying, liquid or dry fertilizer, chemical, soil sampling, seed sales, and treating, stop in and see us at Koenig with offices located in Oneida, Pierre, and Winter.
We are back. You brought up a valid point here. We felt like it was getting cooler out here. We got 55 degrees here now, and you're seeing a breeze. You're seeing the flags fluttering over there, huh?
Yeah. So that's going to change it. Well,
yeah.
The wind's with us against them.
Yeah.
But they're going to try and run the clock out.
Oh,
keep
sure.
the ball on the ground.
22-20. I mean, it's worked for them here the whole second half as Falkenhagen gets ready to kick it away. Cooper gets it teed up with 2:28 to go. Herreid Selby area 22, Sully Buttes 20. As
we got 2 timeouts remaining, DT.
As still 2 timeouts here yet, so they break everybody up, and as
there we go, onside. Get 10 yards.
And the Wolverines recover it at midfield at the 50-yard line. So Herreid Selby area has excellent field position, and they're going to start right at the 50. As they watch that one go, Falkenhagen kind of went over to the left side of the ball to try to kick it there and try to get possession here again.
And I went good about the first 8 yards, and it hit a bounce.
Yeah,
and it quit moving.
Yep. So the Wolverines now at midfield with 2:27 to go in the game. They lead 22-20, and you know they're going to be real vanilla on this. You would think anyway.
That'd be my expectation. Yeah, I think they're going to run, and then probably run.
Mills wide to the right, Schumacher wide to the left, and it's I backfield on 1st and 10 as Keene under center. And we've got a flag in the play, and Hauge is back in the game for the Wolverines, and we got a flag on the far side, and
there's movement on the line by the
motion penalty for the against the Wolverines. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 45, and Herreid Selby area brings it up. Receivers wide right and left, I backfield. Keene will be under center. Hauge's back in the game. In front of him is Weisbeck on 1st and 15. He'll fake the handoff as he'll try to turn it up the field. And he tackled him inbounds. And he brings it up to about the 49-yard line, so about a 4-yard pickup. And there's 2:12 left to go here in the game. And the Chargers call their second charge timeout. We'll take a 30 and come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com, back in 30 seconds.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most. Right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Butte's athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Killed it.
As we are back, DT along with you, 2nd down and 11 for the Wolverines here now. And you were right. They wanted to get him out of bounds, but he went down inside. He went down inbounds and kept that clock ticking. The Chargers, as a result, had to burn their second charge timeout.
Yeah, game awareness by him at that point.
Yeah. Keene is definitely shown to be on the mark as far as the quarterback position for the Wolverines tonight. He's got them with the lead, 22-20. They're looking at a 2nd down and 11 from their own 49-yard line. They'll come out in an I backfield. It'll be Weisbeck and Hauge behind Keene. In the slot on the left side is Schumacher. As 2nd down and 11 here now, as Keene under center takes the snap, handoff to Hauge, trying to get around on the left side rather.
There we go.
And he goes down on the play, and as he'll go down and he'll lose a couple yards. It'll be 3rd down and 13 for the Wolverines, as marking it at the 13-yard line and no timeout. So the officials, who've been struggling all night long, are looking. So
the penalty kills the clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was a penalty?
Yeah.
Okay. Chargers decline it, so it'll be 3rd down and 13 here now. And Chargers are going to talk it over here. The officials are talking over. So there was a penalty on the far side, and they're going to get a hold against the Wolverines. Chargers decline the penalty. 3rd down and 13. 2:03 to go in the ball game as the Chargers. And let's see here now as the Chargers call their third final timeout. And the Wolverines have one left. 2:03 to go here in the game. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 30.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Okay, as we are back, DT Meyer along with Kent Grody. The Chargers called their third and final charge timeout. As the Wolverines have one left, and there's 2:03 to go in the game. The Wolverines are looking at a 3rd down and 13 from their own 47-yard line at midfield after the Chargers tried an onside kick, and it came up just shy, and the Wolverines recovered. And Chargers come up to the line here now as the Wolverines get ready to get lined up in the backfield. Let's see. We've got, let's see, I think that is Weisbeck and Hauge, and Keene will be under center on 3rd down and 13 as receiver slot to the left end, handoff. They're going to try it, and they get it down on the play at the 15. They lose 2 yards on the play. It'll be 4th down and 6. Actually, they lose 3 on the play. It'll be 4th down and 16 for the Wolverines now, and they'll let that clock tick as they'll wait and see what transpires. Let's see if the
Chargers were just blitzing on that. They came in with both linebackers.
Yep.
They were playing the run. Stop it quick.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't used it. Well, if they are going to use their punter, Keegan Russell, and he is in the back. He is back in the field. He's been a great weapon for them tonight. I mean, he's really put that thing deep. And it goes down to a minute 12, and the Wolverines call their third and final charge timeout. So with that. Or actually, no, they took the delay of game, took the delay instead, and so they keep that one. One timeout, and Russell will get the chance to kick it away deep for the Chargers. Is Whitler? He's gone back, as Russell has definitely shown that he can put the ball put the foot to the ball. Good snap, good kick. As Whitler
was coverage.
As he goes down, and it'll die there, and as it'll be at the 31-yard line. 1 minute left to play. Chargers have no timeouts, and after the punt by the Wolverines, Sully Buttes has the ball on their 31, actually at their 30-yard line. 70 yards to go to get it down the field, and 1 minute to do it. As they talk it over here now, and if anything, they got to try to get the ball to the sidelines.
Yeah, well, first down will slow the clock.
Yep, 2 receivers wide to the right. 1 wide left, that's Barber. It's Colson and Yackley on the other side. Whitler takes the snap, looks to his right, throws over the middle of the field. No, incomplete. It goes through the hands of Yackley and falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10, 55 seconds. That only took 5 seconds to go, 5 on the play, and it was around about the 45-yard line. It would have been a nice 15-yard pickup, 20-yard pickup, but instead it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Chargers. Colson, wide right. Yackley, wide right. Barber, wide left. Whitler in the shotgun. Behind him is Westergren. Wesley with 2nd and 10. Drops, takes the pass over in the flat through the hands of Barber. Sails it too high. It'll be 3rd down and 10. And that only took 4 seconds. And Chargers are down to their final 2 here. They got to get a 1st down. They got to get it past the 40, and he has shown that the Wolverines have been dropping back and not giving a lot of room. But he's had a couple passes sail on him tonight.
Yep. And both of those are close, but not there.
Yep.
So.
As Whitler in the back in the shotgun. 2 receivers wide right, 1 wide left. 3rd down and 10. Takes the snap. Look, throws it over the middle of the field. Catch made! Catch made by Yackley at the Wolverine 46-yard line with 46 seconds to go in the game. As Whitler will take the snap and down it, and to kill the clock with 45 seconds to go here. Looking at a 2nd down and 10 from the Wolverine 45-yard line. That was a stone-cold catch there by Yackley, as he brought it away from the 30 all the way to the Wolverine 45-yard line, so about a nice 25-yard pickup. As it is Colson wide to the left, 2 receivers wide to the right. Looks like Yackley and Barber on the right side. Whitler takes the snap, pass made, catch made by Colson, and he gets it out of bounds. And picks up about 8 on the play. It picks up about 8. Actually, they're going to give him 7. They're going to give him 7 on the completion, up to the Wolverine 38-yard line. So 2nd down and 3 for the Chargers. 39 seconds to go in the game. Colson got out of bounds as...
Well, now's the big play.
And here it comes. 2nd down and 3rd down and 3rd down and 4 for the Chargers now. 2 receivers wide to the right, and as it is Colson wide to the left. Whitler back in the shotgun, takes the snap. We got a flag on the play.
What was that?
And that flag came from the secondary, and the officials are talking it over. And it's against Sully Buttes. So the officials are. Have you seen an indication?
Yeah, we should have got a stopwatch on huddle time for the officials.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, they initially were looking at a 3rd and a long 3, and they're picking the flag up. Okay, so they're picking the flag up. So it's 3rd down and 3, so they're going to try it again, and there's 38 seconds left to go in the game. 3 receivers wide to the right. Whitler in the shotgun. Behind him is Westergren. And now the officials. They want to make sure the back official is good. They want to make sure the and I think Coach Saylor wants an explanation why they picked that flag up. And he's getting that now from two officials over on the sidelines. And a lot of this tonight, man.
Yeah.
So
just smile through it, DT.
Yeah. Just got to grin and bear it and deal with what you got. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Chargers trail 22-20 to the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. They're looking at a 3rd down and 4. Whitler takes the snap as he rolls, throws it over on the left side, throws it incomplete, and there's a flag on the play. And we got a flag back there, and it could be around like the holding area. Let's see.
They're going to accept it. It's still 3rd down.
And it'll be a hold. And the Wolverines, they're talking it over on the sideline as the flag sits at about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, they got a good pass rush there that time, DJ.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they really did.
Him out the last few plays on this drive.
Yeah.
He's been finding some time back there, but not that play.
And they're not going to they're going to decline the penalty. They're going to decline the penalty, so it'll be a 4th down and 3 for the Chargers from the Wolverine for a 39-yard line. So here it is, 32 seconds left to go, and Whitler looks at a 4th down as he'll have 3 receivers wide, 2 receivers wide to the left and 1 wide to the right. That is Colson. Whitler in the shotgun, checks his wristband for the play, and we have the Wolverines calling their third final timeout for the night. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3.
Terry and Peggy Barber and family with Brett's Spray Service in Pierre, Oneida would like to wish the Sully Butte Chargers good luck with tonight's game and all season long. Call Brett's Spray Service today at 258-2743 for all your aerial application and retail chemical sales needs. The Barbers would like to remind you what Henry Ford once said, that when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it.
Okay, we are back, and the Chargers are. This is the game right here. 4th down and 3, as there's 32 seconds left to go here in the game. The Wolverines are going to try to get the ball over on downs. The Chargers need to pick up that 1st down, and they're in Wolverine territory. And a couple weeks back when they faced the Trojans, they threw it into the end zone, but I'm not sure they have the time to do it. The Wolverines have definitely stepped it up defensively. They played a good game, defense and offense, the Wolverines.
Yep. Yeah, it's when you lose the turnover battle 5-1, it's surprising we're this close.
Yeah. So as the Chargers break the huddle from the sideline, the Wolverines burn their final timeout. 4th down and 3. Sully Buttes from the Wolverine 39-yard line. Whitler in the shotgun. Colson is wide to the right. It is Yackley and Barber wide to the left. Whitler will take off with it as he gets taken down.
I don't think he got there,
gets taken down. 4th down. The ball goes over on downs as Whitler was going to try to take off and get the 1st down, and he got tackled just shy. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines as the ball goes over on downs, and Herreid Selby area will give the Chargers their first loss of the season. As they'll take over at their own 37-yard line. 1st and 10, and I mean 27 seconds. They just have to get one snap and call it a night. So keeping everybody in tight, and it's just a victory formation as they go down, and that'll be the game. And the Herreid Selby area Wolverines on senior night knock off the Sully Butte Chargers 22-20. They're just letting that clock wind down, tick down, and they don't have to snap it anymore as they're waiting and letting everybody, waiting to let everybody wait with final one, and there it is, and that is the game. And the Wolverines knock off Sully Buttes 22-20. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast speeds for affordable internet services. Streaming has never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want to leave the house to mail in that pesky bill? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your bill online or with an e-bill mobile app. They have local support to help with all of your needs. Contact Venture Communications at 605-852-2224 or visit our website at venturecom.net.
Building new, remodeling a little or a lot, or replacing the old with the new, Oliver Construction in Oneida is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always dreamed of. Large or small, inside or out, give Oliver Construction a call at 295-2289 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 295-2289.
Score big on your next vehicle purchase with Lamb Motor Company in Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre. Check out their large selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at any one of their locations, or go online to lambmotor.com. That's LAMBMOTOR.com. Or give them a call today at 800-952-2222. Lamb Motor Company of Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre.
Whitner Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitler and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the best this season. Whitner Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit WhitlerSeedFarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitler Seed Farm, 605-280-0152. Eric's Custom Repair support